Last time. I already told you I do not make decision without the persons involved being here, and my Queen Tsubaki would not want to be part of this. Sona said as Tsubaki nodded her head. Naruto told me he is not sure if he wants to date any of you. Rias and Akino are shocked at her words. Rias frowned. Okay. Good. Sona said, let's go. Tsubaki. Tsubaki smiled at her king as they left the room. Phew, it's good to hear that he does not want to date us, right Akino? Rias blinked. Akino, are you all right? Akino blinked. What did you say, Buchu? I'm saying it's good to know that the blonde devil will not ask us out anymore. Rias said while smirking. Yeah right, Buchu, Akino said in a normal tone. Now. Chapter 4 Fight and Rider. I can't believe I got the number of the hot transfer student. I should rubbed it in Kiba's face. Naruto said with a smile on his face as he walked towards the roof to get some peace and quiet before he go and get some lunch. Yeah, that's what I'll d-dash. Master, can you hear me? Naruto looked around, but he cannot see anybody. Master, I am speaking to you through the mark on your hands. He looked at the tattoo. You are the cause of this? Naruto asked. Yes, and I will explain properly when you reach the roof. Castor said from the mark. And before you asked how I know you are coming to the roof, I have been watching you. I don't know if I should be glad or really creeped out that you are watching me. Naruto replied as he reached the roof. Really glad. The Kyuubi shouted. Shut up, Kurama. Naruto shouted in his mind as he looked around, but he did not see her. Castor. Where are you? I am right in front of you. Castor replied as there was a flash of bright light and the mage appeared in front of him. I did not sense you. Naruto said in a shocked voice. Me either. Kurama muttered. That is because I am using a powerful magical barrier that hides my presence, Master. Castor replied. There you go again. Why are you calling me Master? Naruto asked. I called you Master because I am a spirit made by special familiars of the highest rank that are bound to the Master. Castor said as Naruto motioned for her to continue. We are summoned by the Holy Grail for the purpose of competing under Masters in the Holy Grail War. But I did not summon you, and what is a Holy Guild War? Naruto asked. I know you did not summon me, Master. My last Master died protecting me. Castor lied as she continued. That was when you found me, so I decided to make you my Master. I see. Naruto said. The Holy Grail War is a competition that decides the leadership of the Holy Grail faction through intense battle royal. Castor informed him. The Holy Grail faction, I never heard of it before. Naruto tells her. You are a new devil after all, so you wouldn't, so I will explain. Castor said as Naruto listened. Magicians are a special group of humans capable of using magic, which is made of two types of humans, ones who can use magic and ones who summons mages. The ones who can use magic are called mages, while ones that are summons are called witches. Castor said as Naruto nodded his head. The humans that can use magic divides themselves into lots of groups: Nilrim, Grauzauberer, Golden Dawn, Rosenkreuzer, and Hexenact. I never knew that. Naruto replied. I know, the ones who can summon bond together in order to protect themselves because they are small in numbers and called themselves the Holy Grail faction. Castor finished. Damn it, Naruto, we are in some deep shit. Kurama shouted. Man, and here I thought my life wouldn't have got any harder. Naruto said as he leaned up against the wall. Now I have mages coming after me. Are you angry with me, Master? Castor asked. Of course I am. I could be attacked by a mage at any time. Naruto wanted to shout, but he couldn't. Of course not. You just given me another reason to get stronger. Really, Master? Castor said as Naruto nodded his head. One day I will tell you how I killed my previous master. Cuckoo, that means I get to triple your training sessions, yeah. Kurama shouted in joy. Shit, I should have told her what was on my mind. Naruto muttered. Master, I'll help you to get revenge on Rias and her devil team. What? Naruto said, but someone interrupted them. Naruto turned around to see a boy with curly blue hair which looks like seaweed and gray blue eyes. So you're the master of caster class servant. Perfect, now I have 2 reasons to kill you. The unknown voice said. Who the hell are you? Naruto shouted. Easy, Naruto, he is one of the person I told you about. The Kyuubi said. What do you want? Naruto glared at him. The boy smirked. My name's Shinji, orphan boy. This time Caster glared at him. I came here for a fight. Then bring it on. Naruto got into a fighting stances. Silly boy, I am not the one fighting, ha ha ha, come here, Rider. Shinji roared as a darkness dust appeared in between them and a beautiful woman appeared. She has long purple hair with a model-like figure and a lovely pair of breasts. She is wearing some kind of sleeping mask over her eyes. She is wearing a black polo neck top and blue jeans. Damn, she's hot. Kurama roared with his tongue longing down. So it was her power and not his that I was sensing. Shut up, I have eyes, you know. Naruto shouted with a blush. Man, why do I have to fight such a beautiful woman? Rider showed no emotion at his words. Rider, don't embarrass me and get this over with. He roared at his servant. You know what is coming if you lose to such a weak guy and his weak servant. Yes, master. Rider really wanted to curse her master, but she couldn't. He was her master after all. Don't hurt his servant. She may be weak, but could be good at sucking cock. Caster was ready to attack as soon as her master gave her his orders. I really hate people like you who order people around just because you can. Naruto said as his eyes turned red and the whiskers on his face became defined. People like you do not deserve someone so loyal and beautiful. If you ever touch Caster, I will tear you in half. Rider blushed at the words while Shinji was giving him a death glare. Like you can stop me, and when you lose, it will be easier to get Murayama and Kata's arc. Shinji crashed into the wall. That was fast? Rider and Caster said. You won't get the chance. Naruto roared. Damn it, Naruto, control yourself, before anybody sense you. Kyuubi shouted. Caster, could you please create a magical barrier? Naruto said as Caster created the barrier. I don't know anything about you, Caster, or how to fight with your help, so I want you to do what you can. Yes, master. Caster said with a bow. Now I get to see your fighting spirit, master. Cough, you bitch, you are going to pay for not blocking him. Shinji roared as he took out a whip and hit her across her face. Now go and kill Uzumaki first, because without a master a servant can't survive. Rider followed his order and used her tremendous speed to run at Naruto with a dagger with a chain attached. You will not escape. The chain wrapped itself around Naruto. I can't move. Naruto shouted. Ha 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 ha, die Uzumaki. Shinji shouted. Rain of light. Caster shouted as she fires a volley of rapidly beams of light at the rider. Shit. The rider shouted as she released Naruto and jumped back. She's no ordinary M. Naruto kicked Rider in the face, which sends her flying in the air. With his speed, Naruto disappeared from the ground and reappeared behind her. Rider noticed he was behind her and tried to attack him with her dagger again. Got you, arg. She was hit by another light beam from Caster. Naruto delivered a spin kick that sends her crashing into the ground. Boom. I win. Naruto said as he landed beside her and Caster in front of him, preparing to attack her. Shit, even if I used my eyes, I am not sure if I could activate it before she attacks me. Rider said as she got up. Kill me, I have failed my master. Shinji's eyes widened at the defeat of Ryder. Get up and fight, Big Dash. Shinji shouted, receives two powerful punch to the face that sends him crashing through the stair door. Naruto walked back to Ryder. I'm sorry, Ryder-san. Wait. What? I'm really sorry for harming you. I'm let out my anger on someone who never had a choice. Naruto bowed to her. Ryder was shocked that he was apologizing to her when she was the one who attacked him. Naruto helped her up. Why are you helping me? Ryder asked. We dash. You are worthless to me now. Shinji shouted as he spit out blood along with some teeth. Now I activate my command seal to destroy you. Naruto, you have to stop him. Caster shouted. Just as Shinji raised his left arm's Ryder, I command you to. Suddenly Naruto caught his hand and ripped it off. Arg! Shinji screamed out in pain as the tattoo on his hand vanished. Arg! No, my command seal. Before he fainted from blood loss. It worked. Caster said. I never knew you could destroy a seal by ripping off the hand with the seal on it. Ryder said. What happened, Sensei? Naruto asked. I have no idea. The Kyuubi replied. Well, Naruto-sama, before you grabbed Shinji's hand, I used my magic to break her contract with him. I see. Naruto replied. Thank you, Caster. Ryder said with a smile on her as she turned to Naruto. And thank you, Naruto. As she puts out her right hand. Naruto dash, it was too late, he had shook her hands. Our Ryder is now yours to command. Ryder said. What? Yes. Kyuubi shouted. Naruto-kun. A voice yelled. Naruto turned to see none other than his friend Momo. Don't worry, Naruto, she can't see us because of the barrier. Caster said. What about that bastard? Naruto asked as they turned around to see that he was gone. Where is he? I don't know. Ryder said. Naruto, are you up here? Momo shouted. I will talk to you girls later. Naruto said as they vanished and Naruto appeared from the sky. Hey Momo, I was just practicing my flying. What if someone sees you? Momo asked. Don't worry, they won't. Naruto replied with a smile. If you say so, Naruto-kun. Momo said with a smile of her own. Yes. This is my chance since Murayama and Kates is not here. Come on, let's go to the cafeteria. She grabbed his hand and dragged him to the cafeteria. Caster and Ryder appeared after they left. Caster-san, can you tell me something about Naruto-sama? Sure. In cafeteria. Naruto and Momo made it to the cafeteria and took their usual seat at the table at the back, passing Gremory group as Kiba and Kaneko, who was glaring at him. They took their seat and Momo took out her lunchbox. Momo noticed he was not taking out his lunchbox. Naruto-kun, where is your lunch? You see, I woke up late and forgot it. Naruto did not want her to know that he did not have enough to buy food to make his lunch. Okay, then you can share mine. Momo said with a smile on her face. What a great day. She got up and sat beside him. Thank you, Momo-chan. Naruto replied as they started to eat. It seemed like this vixen is a great cook. Kurama stared at the beautiful and tasty box. Yeah, you are right. Naruto replied as he took another bite. Today is a troublesome and yet great day, don't you think? Kurama said. How could today be a great day? Naruto asked. Well, you did meet two of the hottest girl around, the blonde devil sweat dropped. You are right. Naruto replied as he remembered Erika and Ryder. Caster is also beautiful T-dash. Who is beautiful? Momo said as she glared at him for saying someone is beautiful. Wait, who am I to ask him such a question when I was the one who trampled on his feelings? Crap, I totally mess up. Naruto blinked. It's about you. Momo blinked, but Naruto continued, I referred to you. From the first time I saw you, Momo-chan, I could see nothing but your inner beauty that shines like 1,000 sun. I also know that you are truly beautiful on the outside as well. Momo blushing madly as her face turned as red as Ria's hair. Damn it, I never knew he is so good with words. Council room. Marayama and Kates felt shiver run through their body and they thought, this is really weird. Get back to work, girls, we have to prepare the battlefield for the fight. Sona said. Hi, Kaicho. The girls shouted as they got back to work. Kaicho, do you think we train Naruto-kun enough so he can beat Issei if he activates his sacred gear? Tsubaki asked her king. I don't know, because we do not know what kind of gear Issei-san has or if he can activate it as yet. Sona said to her queen. But don't worry, I believe in Naruto. If you believe in him, then I do too, Kaicho. Tsubaki said with a smile. What about you girls? Sona asked them. Naruto-kun is going to whip that perv ass. I hope he broke some bones too. Back to cafeteria. Momo stood there frozen after hearing Naruto had said, which scared Naruto. Damn, I have to learn how to control my emotions. Yeah, you should. Now apologize to her before you lose her friendship again, Naruto nodded. Before Naruto could say anything, two hands wrapped itself around him, then he felt a large pair of breasts pressing against his back. Naruto-kun. Naruto recognized the voice of the busty girl Akino. Why don't you join me for a special kind of lunch with lots of my milk? She licked his cheek. Momo glared at her. I hate this bitch. Come, Naruto-kun, I'll convince Rias to join us and make a grimoire sandwich. Akino kissed his cheek. That bastard, how dare he get Akino-sama attention? Damn, I wish I was in his position. Naruto growled, who does she think she is? Naruto clammed down, my boy, if you let your emotion get to you that you cause more trouble for Sona and Marayama and Kates, we can't afford anymore. You are right, Kurama. Naruto called down when he heard the names. And thank you. Naruto removed her hands from his neck and said, Thank you, Akino-san, for your offer, but as I told you before, I am not interested in you and Rias anymore. Did he just reject her? That fool, I would have given anything be him. Akino-sama, I will accept your offer. So Sona-sama was right. Akino said as she saw Naruto glaring at her. Akino, she heard her king's voice. She turned around to her master walking towards her. What are you doing over here? I was just inviting Naruto-kun to be a part of the grimoire sandwich, with you at the top, Naruto in the middle, and I'm at the bottom. As a blush appeared on Ria's face. On second thought, Naruto, take the sandwich. Kurama shouted as he imagined Naruto between the two naked women. Like hell I am. Naruto roared. Rias looked at the blonde and smirked. Don't put ideas in his head, Akino. We both know that he will never see us naked, much less me. Rias laughed as Naruto growled. We both know that sacred gear equal big cock, and he doesn't have any. That means he has a pencil one, ha 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 ha. You right, because even my 747 looks small if it ever lands in your Grand Canyon. Naruto replied as Momo started to laugh at a now red-faced Rias. Why, you little shit, I'll dash. Easy, President, we will let Issei-kun do that for us. Akino said, wholly back her king. Besides, when Issei wins, it will also show that every member of our team is stronger than Sona-sama's members. I will show you who's stronger. Naruto roared, but Momo held him back. Do all you talking in the spar when you kick that perv ass. Momo said. Like that will happen. Ria said as they walked away. One day I will shut that bitch up. Naruto growled as Momo let him go. I hope so. Momo said as the bell rang signaling that lunch was over. I have to go and help Kaicho." Then she kissed him on his cheek before she ran off. Blush appeared on Naruto's face as he rubbed the spot where she kissed him. Wow, 2 kisses in one day. Lucky bastard. Kurama shouted. As Naruto continued to daydream, he did not notice that he was being watched. "So he just like us, we do not like it when anybody talk bad about our king or other members," a girl said shyly. "Yes, he is part of the Citri group after, and looks like he is not as bad as Saji," the other girl said. "So do you think we should introduce ourselves properly?" the shy girl said. "We could be his friends." "Yeah, we will be, just like Marayama and Kates, but we will wait until after the battle with the perv," the other girl said. "I can't wait to see that bastard get his ass kicked," the shy girl said. "Me too, but I wish I was the one kicking it though." And with that they left the place. ORC Club. Rias's mood was not good after encounter with Naruto Uzumaki in cafeteria. "Damn it, that brat, how dare he talk to me like that?" She turned to Akino. "Do you think my PUSSY is as big as the Grand Canyon?" "Ararara, I don't know, but if you want me to take a look then I will ararara," Akino said with a wink. "Forget I said anything," a blushing Rias said. "Why were you at the Uzumaki table?" "I just trying to find some information about him and what he can do so we can plan for him and tell Issei." She lied. "Damn it, at first Erika, now Momo, how the hell am I supposed to get him interested in me again?" Rias sighed as she looked at her queen. She knew she was lying, but it will be a waste of time trying to get the information out of her. "Akino, call Issei. It's time I activate his sacred gear. It will help him to fight against Naruto." Akino blinked and smirked devilishly. "Hi, President." As she left the room to look for Issei. "I will turn you into my slave Uzumaki Naruto Baka." 2 days later, after school. Naruto and Issei spar. After school, Rias, Sona and their team appear in the school ground. They had created a barrier around the area to prevent anybody from entering the barrier or sense them. "Will the match have a time limit?" Rias asked. "No, the first person to get knockout loses," Sona replied as Naruto arrived at the battle with a confident smile on his face. "While everybody is looking at me, I wonder if they believe I can win," Naruto said to himself. "As much as I want to tell you they all believe you can win, but I can't," the Kyuubi replied. "Even though you are on the same team, it doesn't mean they believe in you. You are right, I am not a regular piece after all, and this is my opportunity to prove them wrong," Naruto said. "Ha ha 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 ha, exactly," the Kyuubi replied. "Naruto-kun, over here." Marayama called him. He turned to Marayama and grinned. "Oh hey Marayama-chan," Naruto replied as she ran over to him. "Kick his ass for me," Marayama said in a happy voice. "Don't worry Marayama-chan, I'm promised to kick it really good." She smiled and nodded. "But be careful and remember he possessed all 8 pawn piece, so his strength and defense were 10 times stronger than normal human, plus he has a sacred gear too," Marayama informed him. "I know you could beat him if he didn't have a gear, and that's why I am worried." A small smile appeared on his face. "Hey!" Kates interrupted them. "Don't scare him Marayama. If he doesn't possess any kind of special powers, that doesn't mean he will lose that pervert." Kates gave him thumb up. "A sacred gear doesn't guarantee victory." The Kyuubi had a smile on his face. "You need more friends like them, so I have decided that after the match you could tell your vixens about me." Naruto face light up. "Marayama-chan. Kates-chan. I need to tell you something after the match," Naruto said. "I wonder what he wants to tell us," was on the girls' minds. "Maybe he will confess his feelings for me." "Sure," the girls replied. "Okay, after the match meet me in my room and I will tell you everything I have been hiding from you girls," Naruto tells them. Naruto saw both girls blushing and was wondering what happened. Naruto, you can't just suddenly ask a girl to come in boys' rooms, Marayama said shyly. But you girls have been there before, Naruto asked. That was different, Kates replied. We were saving your life. Naruto blushed. He had finally realized what they meant. Hey, I didn't mean it that way. Both girls giggled. We know, Naruto, and we were just kidding, Naruto-kun. We'll talk more after the match in your room, Kate said as both girls giggled again. With Team Grimmery, Issei was watching Naruto and his interaction between two girls. He did not know much about Naruto except that he did not have many friends and was rejected by Kaneko, Rias, and Akino in a humiliating way. He later found out that Naruto was brave and had a good heart. He had tried to save his life and fought against Fallen Angel without knowing each other. I really don't want to fight you, Naruto-san, but Akino promised to let me see one of her breasts if I win, and I forgive for how you humiliate Kaneko, Akino, and President. I'm hope after I kick his ass he will apologize to them and we can all be friends, Issei thought as he made his decision. A light, Issei, just remember everything I taught you about using your speed, Kiba whispered to him. I remember, Kiba-senpai, Issei replied as Kaneko walked up to him. Are you going to give me a good luck kiss, Arg? Kaneko punched him on his shoulder. No, a good luck punch, Kaneko replied as she walked past him. And remember, the more power you use, the stronger your attack become. Hilda suddenly appeared beside Sona with a video camera in hand. Sona-sama. Hilda-chan, over here. Saji shouted, trying to get her attention, but she ignored him. How annoying, Hilda said as she walked towards the side and casted the spell, and the camera seemed to come alive. She then looks around and saw Saji and Issei trying to rub the blood away from their nose. Kiba had a blush on his face and Naruto wasn't even looking at her because he was talking to the girls. How dare he not notice my entrance? Hilda thoughts. Hilda-chan, why is there a video camera? Sona asked as Rias nodded her head. Serafal-sama heard about the battle and wanted me to record so she can throw it into the face of a certain redhead in their next meeting, Hilda replied as Sona's sweat dropped. Good idea, and could you send it to my brother when I win? Ria said with a cocky smile on her face. Yes, Ria-sama, Hilda said as she walked towards the battlefield. Everyone, could you please go beyond the barrier so this match can start? They wished Issei and Naruto luck before they went behind the barrier. Now let the battle between Uzumaki Naruto of the Citri peerage and Issei Hayato peerage begin, Hilda said as both boys stepped forward. Come on, Issei-kun, win this match and defeat this orphan devil, Akino yelled as Kiba and Kaneko copied her. Begin, Hilda shouted as she sat back. I don't want to fight you, Naruto-sama, so apologize to the girls and we will forgive you, Issei said. Ha 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 ha, I will never apologize to those bitches. Naruto received a powerful punch to the jaw that sends him skidding across the ground before he crashed into the barrier. That's match, Rias shouted with a smile on her face. Will you sit down, Rias, and stop embarrassing yourself? Sona said as she pointed to Naruto getting up. You will never call them that again, Issei roared. I will call them whatever I want, Naruto said as he brushed himself off. Now it's my turn. Let's see what we are up against first and test him out, Kyubi said. You read my mind. Naruto ran at him at full speed. Issei saw Naruto's movements due to Kiba and Kaneko's harsh training, still he couldn't dodge all of Naruto's attack. Dodge this. Naruto delivered a roundhouse kick which Issei blocked with his arm, but the force of the kick sent him skidding back. Damn it! Issei roared as he stopped himself and attacked Naruto with some sloppy kicks and punches which Naruto dodged and took advantage of his mini opening. Naruto threw a punch at Issei's torso with added speed and power. Issei tried to jump backward out of the way, but wasn't fast enough with his speed. Arg! Naruto's punch sent Issei flying into the air before he crashed into the ground hard. Issei! Team Grimmery shouted in shock while Sona and Naruto team member were smirking. Damn, that bastard is a lot stronger than I thought, Saji said. Very impressive. Rias-chan, is that all Issei-san has? Sona said as Rias growled. It seems that Rias-sama taught you to fight because there was so many opening with all those sloppy punches that you threw, Naruto said with a smirk on his face. That's why I am glad that I am on Sona-chan's team. She actually found a fighting style suited for me and made me learn it instead of just throwing my fist around and hope it hit something. When did you do that? Tsubaki whispered into her king's ears. I never did, Sona replied back. You bastard! How dare you say that about my president? Issei roared as he stood up. Issei, destroy him! Rias roared from the stands. Issei-kun, here is a preview. Akino lift up her shirt and show Issei her bra. Breast! Breast! Breasts! Issei roared as his power level grew. His power level is raising just by seeing a breast, unbelievable. QB shouted. It's not like Naruto delivered a punch to the stomach followed by a right hand that sends him skidding across the ground. Arg! Naruto appeared above him and delivered an axe kick that sent him crashing into the ground. Boom! Damn it, it didn't work. Rias growled. That is not enough to defeat Naruto-kun, Sona said. Ha 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 ha, and here I thought this would be a good match, Naruto said. His eye changed color. Momo shouted as she looked at Naruto's red eyes. Does Naruto have a sacred deer? Kate shouted. Sona-chan, what is the meaning of this? I thought he did not have any special powers. A shocked Rias said. Well, you thought wrong, and that is not his special power, just the side effect of it, Sona replied with a smile on her face. Let's get round 2 on the way, Issei-san, Naruto said as Issei charged at him and threw a punch at the blonde's head. Breast! Breast! Breasts! Issei chant. Naruto merely caught Issei's punch and redirected it towards the ground before slamming his knee into his stomach, followed by another one which sends him into the air. Naruto appeared above him and delivered a kick that sent Issei crashing into the ground. Issei! Akino and the others shouted. Yeah, Naruto! Team Sona shouted. Damn it! Issei shouted as he picked himself off the ground. Damn, I've to defeat him for Akino-senpai and her breasts. Yes, Issei, do it for my breasts, Akino yelled as she made them jiggled. Rias could see her queen was having fun with the pervert. Defeat that orphan boy for them. Naruto glared at the psycho bitch. That fool, can't he see that they are playing with his feelings? He doesn't care just as long as she show it to him, a true pervert. The QB said. Show that perv who is boss, Naruto-kun. Murayama yelled. Yeah, break his leg and then shove it up his ass. Kate yelled as Issei attacked again. Ah! Issei roared as he cocked his left fist back and launches it towards Naruto's face, but Naruto ducks from the attack, surprising the boosted gear user. Naruto then kicks Issei in the chest and sends him flying backwards. Suddenly a red light cloak surrounded Naruto. Naruto, what are you doing? You don't need that to defeat him, QB shouted. I know, but I want to show Sona-chan that she didn't make the wrong choice saving me and to rub it in the face of that bitch Rias. What power? They all shouted. Is this the secret that Naruto wanted to tell us? That bastard is stronger than me. A shocked Kiba shouted. Oh, he looks so hot. Akino licked her lips. No. I saved the wrong idiot. Rias cursed herself. Is that a fox cloak? Hilda said she had seen it somewhere before. You have just gotten even more interesting, Naruto-kun. Sona-sama, did you know about this? Tsubaki asked. Yes, I did, but not now. Naruto is about to win. Sona said with a smile on her face. That bitch played me. Ria said to herself. I should have had that power on my side. Naruto blurred forward and grabbed the boy's face before dropping down and slamming him in the ground with a crack. Issei! Team Grimri shouted. Guy, you bastard! Issei grunted out as he felt blood coming out of his nose. Arg! As Naruto slammed his left heel down in his back, which causes a bigger crater, before he jumped away. Are you done? Naruto mocked him. Get up, Issei! Ria shouted. Hi, President! Issei roared as he got up. I will not fail, President. He launched a barrage of punches at Naruto's upper body as Naruto danced while pushing and parrying them away with his palms as he continued his assault. Oh shit, he yelped when he felt Naruto grab him by his hand and swing him around before slamming him into the ground. Issei! Ria shouted as she tried to run over to Issei, but Akino stopped her. He will be fine. Akino informed her. Besides, the barrier won't come done unless there is a winner. On my head, what happened? Issei got up to receive a punch to the stomach which caused him to cough up blood before he crashed into the barrier. Naruto wasn't finished. He appeared behind Issei, he grabbed Issei and lifted him high up into the air. Then, using his extreme strength, he smashes Issei head first onto the ground in what resembles a powerbomb maneuver, causing a massive crater to form. Issei! Ria shouted only for Kiba to stop her. Let me go, I have to help him. It's too late, President, he's dead. Kaneko shouted. Don't be stupid, Naruto isn't a guy to kill someone without reason, and as much as he don't like Rias-chan, he don't blame Issei for what happened to him. Sona said. Issei is unable to battle, so the winner is Naruto Uzumaki of the Citrus Peerage. Hilda announced with a smile on her face. You did it! Momo, Murayama, and Kate shouted as they hugged him as the rest of the Citrus Peerage were clapping him. Naruto-kun, you really did it, Murayama said. I knew you could. Kate said. Thank goodness you're not harmed. Momo asked. Naruto grinned. Thanks, girls, and I couldn't have done it without any of you. Naruto-san. A voice came out from behind. Tsubasa-san. Murayama asked as Naruto turned around to see a tall girl with blue, shoulder-length hair and matching eyes. She has the basic appearance of a tomboy and has Abishounen face. Don't need to be formal this time, Murayama. She turned to Naruto and licked her lips. She become horny anytime she see a man get muddy and sweaty after they fight. I know we already met before, but I was not happy that you brought into this family, but after seeing what you did in the lunchroom and today, I am glad that you joined, so could you please forgive me? Of course I can. Naruto offered his hand and she took it. His hand are so big and sweaty, she moaned in his mind. I still don't like you, Saji said while Naruto gave him a death glare. Saji. Momo hit him in the head. You were awesome, senpai, Ruruko Nimura said with a blush on her face. She is a short, petite girl with brown hair and long twin ponytails and green eyes. That's so badass how you kick his ass. Rei Kusaka is a slim girl with long brown hair that ends in two short braids and matching eyes. Can you teach me some of those awesome moves? Tomo asked. She is a girl with shoulder-length, reddish-brown hair and brown eyes. You did a great job, Naruto, Tsubaki said. You made me proud, Naruto-kun, Sona said as she walked up to him as the girls released him. I am glad, Naruto said with a smile on his face. I am sorry for calling you Sona C-. He received a kiss on his lips that lasted for 5 seconds. A reward for making me proud, Sona said to a shocked Naruto with his fingers on his lips. Was it your first? Naruto nodded his head. Mine too, and you can call me Sona-chan. As she walked off, leaving a frozen Naruto and everybody else. How dare she take my Naruto-kun first kiss? Momo, Murayama, and Kate shouted as Naruto stood there with a goofy grin on his face. I need to make her proud next. Saji shouted as everybody recovered. Hell yeah, today is my lucky day, Naruto said. You are right, brat. You got kissed 3 times today, but the last is the most important because you got it on the lips. Kurama shouted in joy. Shut up, Kurama. Kurama laughed at his host's red face and his now popular status among the Citri girls. Why am I jealous that Sona-sama took his first kiss? Hilda said with a pout on her face which made Saji jealous. Uzumaki Rias yelled in demonic tone. This got all attention of the Citri team's girls and boy. They watched as a crimson aura started surrounding her body. I shall not accept this loss. The only reason my Issei lost was because he was inexperienced using his gear, so the next fight will be when he can fully use his powers. Akino, Kaneko, and Kiba smirked at the blonde and vanished in a magic circle. Even if he could control his power, I will still kick his ass. Naruto said. Naruto. Language. Kate warned. Sorry. Naruto said. I never knew that Rias was such a sore loser. Momo said as they all nodded their heads. You cares, I won, so let's celebrate. Naruto shouted. Hi. They shouted. 2 hours later. Rias still could not believe that her Issei was defeated so easily by Naruto. Shit, I can't believe that kind of power escaped me. Oh, what happened? Issei finally woke up and saw that he was in his house, and he knew that he had lost. He turned around to see his team looking at him. He gave Akino and Rias apology look. I am sorry, if only I was stronger. Ah, don't worry, my Issei-kun, it's okay. She rubbed his hair while Akino just ignored him. I will make you stronger. E&D. Last time. Rias still could not believe that her Issei was defeated so easily by Naruto. Shit, I can't believe that kind of power escaped me. Oh, what happened? Issei finally woke up and saw that he was in his house, and he knew that he had lost. He turned around to see his team looking at him. He gave Akino and Rias apology look. I am sorry, if only I was stronger. Ah, don't worry, my Issei-kun, it's okay. She rubbed his hair while Akino just ignored him. I will make you stronger. Now. Chapter 5 Sacred Gears, Grimoire and Berserker. Oh my. Naruto's apartments. Naruto was sitting on his bed while Murayama and Kate were glaring at him from their seats. They are waiting for some answer about his unknown powers. Why are you glaring at me? It's not like I am not entitled to keep my own secrets. Naruto said as the two girls looked away, feeling ashamed of themselves. He's right, everybody is entitled to keep their own secret, just like how you are keeping a secret from him. Both told their respective host. He didn't have to tell you guys, but he did, so apologize to him now. Naruto-kun, we are sorry for being upset with you for not telling us sooner. Murayama said. And also we hope you can forgive us because we are also keeping a secret from you. Kate said with a worried look on her face. Of course I forgive you girls. Naruto said with a smile on his face as the girls had a smile of their own. What are friends for? The smile on the girl's face vanished. Idiot. The QB face vault. Now my life's an open book, what do you want to know? Naruto said with a smile on his face. What kind of sacred gear do you have? Murayama and Kate said at the same time as Naruto frowned. Idiots. Both sacred gear thought. Well, it started when? Naruto said as he began to tell them everything that happened on the night he became a devil, how he met Kuruma, his training with Kuruma for the past 1 week, and that Kuruma is a pervert. Wow, who would have thought that all of this happened just because you got killed by a fallen angel? Kate said as Marayama nodded her head. I am not ready to tell anybody else as yet, so please keep it a secret. Naruto pleaded with Marayama and Kate, who nodded their heads. The only other person I have told is Sonokaichu. Okay. Kate glanced at Naruto, then Marayama. Now it is time for us to reveal our secret. We also have sacred gears too. As Marayama smiled. Really? Naruto said as they nodded their heads. I wonder what kind of gear they have. Kuruma said to himself. Kate got up from off the seat and channeled some magic into her right hand, which had a black aura. Naruto was shocked to see a black sword appear in her hand. Tada, this is my awesome sacred gear Restia Ashtal. I called her Restia though. Wow, it's so beautiful. Naruto said as he looked at the sword. Kate started channeling some devil power into the sword, which caused the sword to glow dark and blue. The sword even changed. The sword now has red trimmings on the edge and purple additions along the center of the blade. Restia has the ability to break any form of barrier. It's my turn now. Marayama shouted as she channeled her devil powers into her left hand and a white sword appeared. This is my beautiful sword Terminus Estate, but I called her EST. She channeled her powers into her sword, which caused it to glow white. My sword has the ability to enhance my speed along with my defensive and offensive techniques. Our sacred gears are called Elemental Waff. Kate said. Naruto stared at both swords, then back at the girls, said beautiful girls plus beautiful swords equals badass swords women. Naruto said as Marayama, Kate, even their sacred beast blushed. Thank you, Naruto-kun. The blushing girls replied. Before he could say anything, his eyes widened when the girl's sword started to glow. Thanks for the compliment. The white sword said as it took a human form, she is a beautiful young girl with flowing silky white hair, milky white skin, and an expressionless face with violet eyes. I always love when I am complimented, the black sword said as she took her human form too. She is also a young girl but has a pale complexion with long black hair and her eyes are dust-colored. She is wearing a night-colored dress that barely passed her knees. You can transform into humans. A shocked Naruto said as he looked at his friends. Did you know that? The girls nodded their heads. Marayama and Kate was also surprised at the sacred gear's appearance. They never shown their human in front of anybody, not even Sona. Naruto-san, you are the first person who told us we are beautiful without any perverted intention. She refers to her and Marayama, said in a stoic way. Thank you very much. Naruto's sweat dropped. Okay. Thank you for always protecting us from the perverts. Her and Kate's and Ryusbaka Restia said. Naruto couldn't help but grin for such compliment from the gears. Don't worry, I will always protect her and Marayama with my life. Marayama and Kate blushed at Naruto's words as Restia and Est smiled. They may look like kids, but they are very powerful. Kyuubi warned him. During my time, I met a man younger than me but could kick my ass, so never judge a book by its cover. Suddenly Naruto's pockets started to glow. What the hell? Naruto put his hands into his pocket and took out 2 glowing crystals. Where did these come from? Master, I found them in a cave in the jungle when I was training with Ryder yesterday. He heard Castor's voice. I gave them to you as a gift for being there for us, but I forgot to tell you. Restia and Est's eyes widened as they recognized the crystals. Just the crystal, Est shouted as she looked at the black crystal. Regal crystal, Restia shouted as she points to the white crystal. Where did you get that? Restia shouted. Before Naruto could finish, the crystals shot out of his hands and into the chest of the sacred gear. The Justy crystal went into Est's body and Regal crystal went into Restia's body. Both girls' bodies began to glow, causing Naruto, Marayama, and Kate to cover their eyes. The lights faded, revealing the two girls standing there with a smile on their faces. Nothing happened. Naruto said to himself. You are wrong. They may not have changed on the outside, but their power has increased. Kyuubi said to his student. Thank you. Naruto-sama. Naruto, Murayama, and Keites raised their eyebrow. Est came from left and Restia came from right. Both gave him a kiss on the cheek. That was a thank you gift. Hey, you are too young to be giving thank you kiss. The girls shouted as they dragged the girls away from Naruto. Naruto-kun, what kind of crystal were those? Keites asked. I don't know. Castor was the one that found it and gave it to me, Naruto replied as the girls nodded their heads. I didn't even know it was in my pocket or that it would react to them. Naruto, I think it's time I finally meet your vixen in person. Kyuubi said, which shocked Naruto. Really? I never knew you could do that. Naruto said, still in shock. I can, but not in my real body. Kyuubi said. Just channel your devil power and a little amount of Yukai power into your right hand and slap on the ground. Girls, Kuruma would like to meet you in person. Naruto as he slammed his right hand into the ground, which was followed by a puff of smoke revealing a small fox with 3 tails appeared. Kuruma, is that you? Kawaii. Both Murayama and Keites screamed as they dropped Restia and Est. They run up and hugged the little fox. Kuruma grinned perversely as he felt the pair of breasts squeezing the life out of him in a good way. Girls, drop the fox and let him introduce himself. Naruto said while his eyes twisted. The girls dropped him, which caused him to glare at Naruto. Hello vixens, my name is Kuruma. The girls blushed at the fox calling them vixen. Nice to meet you face to face. Kuruma grinned. This is going to be a long night, Naruto thought as he looked at his perverted sacred gear talking to the girls. Next day with Naruto apartment. Naruto woke up after another exhausting night and day. He had fought and kicked Issei ass yesterday, plus last night Kuruma and the girls talk until late in the night. As his mind began to slowly processing his surrounding, he started rubbing his hands over his bed, only feel his hands on 2 very curvaceous bodies. What the hell? Naruto jumped up only to see his beautiful purple hair servant and Castor. Last night after the 2 girls left, Castor and Ryder appeared in his room. Castor took off her robe revealing her face. She had elf-like ears and a very beautiful face. They ended up talking for a while before they decided to sleep. He offered to sleep on the floor, but they told him they would prefer if they share it, so they could protect him. Naruto told them that they could still protect him while he slept on the floor, and that was what he did. Groaning, first Murayama and Keites, and now Castor and Ryder. At least they are sleeping in their clothes, Naruto thought. He slipped out of the room and went into the bathroom to go take a shower, cook some breakfast, and get ready for school. 20 minutes later. Shit, I forgot that I don't have any money to buy anything. Naruto said when he saw a note on his refrigerator. To my favorite piece, you should have told me. P.S. Enjoy. P.S. We need to talk. Love, Sona. Naruto opened the refrigerator to find it fully stocked. I need to think of a way to thank Sona-chan. Naruto took out what he wanted and started to make breakfast for him and his girls. 10 minutes later. Naruto had finished making the breakfast and set up the table. Now to wake up the girls. Naruto walked into his room. Girls. The girl didn't stir. Frowning, he shook them a bit and spoke more loudly. Castor. Ryder. Wake up. Good morning, master. They greeted, making Naruto smile in return. Naruto given then some of his clothes. Naruto smiled at Castor, who fit in his clothes, but in case of Ryder. Naruto blushing madly, his shirt was really tight against her breast. Damn, she really looks sexy. Care to tell me why I was in the bed when I slept on the floor? Naruto asked with a single raised eyebrow. The female servants blinked several times as they registered his words before smiling. Because we want to protect you, and the best way to protect you is for you to sleep between us, both replied. Naruto struggled as he tried to work through what she was saying. Just shut up and accept their answer. In arguments like these, men never win against women. Naruto sighed as he gave them the breakfast. They sat quickly and ate their breakfast. When they were finished, Naruto washed the plates and wished the girls goodbye before he left for school. On the top of a building. There is a woman. This one was a buxom female with long, navy blue hair that obscured her right eye and brown eyes. She is wearing a violet trench coat with a wide collar, a matching miniskirt, and black-heeled shoes. The trench coat is open at her chest, giving an ample view of her cleavage and a necklace that hung around her neck. So this is the guy Rainier told me she killed, and she's right, he's hot. The blue-haired woman named was Calawarner. I can sense his power. As her two black wings came out and she jumped off the building and flew away. After school in Sona office. We're all finished Sonakaichu. Naruto, Kates, and Murayama said with the wide grin appeared on their faces. You really improved, Naruto-san. Tsubaki was impressed with the blonde devil's work ethic. I need to step up his training. The Queen of Sona thought with a smile. Here you three are. Tsubaki graced the pair with her beautiful smile as she set down a cup of tea in front of each of them. Thank you, Tsubaki-san, the trio said at the same time. Sona smiled at her special attack force consisting of Naruto with Murayama and Kates. In a few years they would become the strongest team of all the rookies. I must commend you, Naruto, with the fast progress that you made. You will catch up to Murayama and Kates in a few weeks and surpass my other members in a month or two. She looked at the report. I had gotten about 1,000 paperwork on the desk and I can't seem to find any yet. Sorry, but I finished 500. Murayama said. I took 400. Kate said. And I took 100. Naruto replied with a little grin. Sorry, Sonakaichi, we did not know that we weren't supposed to do all of them. Don't worry, Naruto-kun. Sona smiled when suddenly Hilda appeared beside Sona through a magic circle. Sona-sama, it's time for your family meeting. As Sona nodded. Sona glanced at Naruto, an idea popped up her head. Naruto-kun, since you want to become stronger, then I will make Hilda-san your new teacher, Sona said, adjusting her glass. Hilda glanced at Naruto and a smile appeared on her face which scared Naruto. Now is my chance to find out what makes you tick, Naruto Uzumaki. No. No. It's okay, Sonakaichi, I can wait. I am in no hurry to get strong. A scared Naruto said. Hilda blinked. This is the first time someone had rejected her company. So you're saying you don't want her to train you? Sona asked in a stern tone. Naruto gulped as he gained some courage and nodded. Sona couldn't help but giggled. All right, then you will be training with me fully then. Naruto smiled in relief as Murayama and Kates glared at their king. Wow, that girl is good. You girls have a lot of competition. Murayama and Kates Sacred Gear said. It's not like that. Both said at the same time. Yeah, and Issei is not a pervert. Let's go, Hilda. Sona said. Hilda. I will find out what makes you tick Uzumaki one way or another. Hilda blinked as she came out of her thoughts before narrowing her eye on Blonde. Hi, Sona-sama. Naruto, I got a letter from the principal's office for you. Sona handed him the letter. We will talk when I get back. With Naruto and his crew. Damn it, it's my school fee. How am I going to pay this? Naruto asked himself. I told Makoto that I would be paying for this year, so she shouldn't. Naruto, why did you turn down the opportunity to be trained by such a strong person? Kates asked her friend. I did not like that smile on her face. It promised lots of pain, Naruto said as Murayama nodded her head. Seriously, Naruto-kun, I am sure Hilda-san is not as strict and deadly as you may thought. Kate said. Naruto and Murayama gave her a hard glare that made Kate's sweat drop. What I heard that the only person she would hurt is her rival, a member of the Grimini family named Graphia. Okay, I get it. Kate sighed. Hey, I heard there's a new restaurant that opened near the market. Murayama said as they looked at her. Let's check it out. Sure, why not? Naruto and Kate replied. Hey, Naruto-kun. A voice called him. Murayama and Kate gave a narrowed eye as they saw none other than Momo coming towards them. Hey Momo-chan, what are you doing here? He asked. Well, I just pick out a dress to impress a certain someone, Momo said as she looked at Naruto and blushed with a smile. While Naruto frowned, he did not realize that she was looking at him. Now I just need to pick out a swimsuit. You want to help me? She blushed even harder. Murayama glared at Momo. He's ours, bitch. Sorry, Momo-chan. Naruto blinked when Murayama wrapped her right hand around his left hand. Naruto, Kate, and I already made plan. Right, Naruto-kun? She's right, Momo-chan, we did make a plan to go somewhere already, maybe next time. Momo gave Murayama a harsh glare. She was blocking her opportunity to become his best friend or more again. I just know that guy will love whatever you wore for them. I know I would. Momo blushed his compliment. Thank you, Naruto, and see you around. She ran away. She is really weird. Never mind, let's go. Both girls nodded and left with him. After having dinner at the new restaurant, Naruto got his first contract from Tsubaki. Naruto was summoned to a very big house. This is my first contract. As Naruto entered the house, his eyes widened. There was a very beautiful woman who looked to be in her early mid-30s, with flared hips, smooth thighs, her nails were painted with red polish, and her breasts seemed to measure up to a J cup, which was bigger than Rias, Akino, and Akio Sensei. She stood at 5 feet 11 inches with an hourglass figure, red lipstick, a red mini dress with a brown fur coat, mesmerizing purple eyes, and striking light blue hair down to her lower back with a strand hanging in the middle of her forehead. Damn it. She hot. Kuruma yelled while Naruto blushing madly. So you're my summoner? Naruto asked while blushing madly and trying to not looking at her breasts. Yes. Let me introduce myself. I'm Uchiha Kurono, and you are? Uchiha asked as she licked her lips. Uzumaki Naruto. Naruto replied as his eyes widened. Well, Naruto-kun, your job for today is to give me a massage. Uchiha informed him. Uzumaki, could this be Kushina-san? What? Naruto shouted. But. Shut up and do it, you know the punishment for failure. The Kyuubi told him. I shall give you proper information on massaging. Okay, Naruto said. 1 hour and 15 minutes later. Naruto blushing madly as this was his first time doing something like this, especially when she started to moan. Era, you really impress me, Naruto-kun. My stress was totally gone. Uchiha said. I have completed my mission with you, so I would like you to sign it so I can leave. Naruto said, showing her the paper. How about an oral agreement? Uchiha got off the bed and Naruto took a step back until his back was against the table. Okay, I've something special for you, and it's only for you. She grabbed the back of his head and brought his down to her as she mashed her lips against his. He was stunned, having gotten caught off guard by Uchiha, who kissed him roughly. After a minute she let go of him as he gasped. What the helmf? His words were muffled as Uchiha grabbed his again and slammed him on top of the table before getting on top of him and kissed him head again. This time she thrust her tongue into his mouth. Naruto tried to push her away, but when he reached his hands over her chest, but mistaken, he touched her boobs. He tried to push her, but she is stronger than him, as her long tongue thoroughly investigated her mouth cavern. He moaned as her tongue swirled around her before she sucked on it and continued the hot, wet kiss. You're so cute. Ajiya got off him. I am a friend of Mikoto, and don't worry, I will transfer the money to pay your school fees. What? Naruto couldn't believe that she was a friend of Mikoto and was paying his school fee. How do you know Mikoto-chan, and what was that for? Oh, you mean kiss? Ajiya said as she licked her lips. What? You don't like it, or do you want to have sex with me instead? Ajiya rubbed her hands over her body and her eyes started to glow. Yes. Naruto roared. Naruto. Snap out of it, she's a succubus. The Kyuubi roared. If you have sex with her at your level of power you will die, Naruto. He sent a powerful burst of Yukai into his system to knock him out of the trance. Sorry, Kurono-san. Ajiya blinked. She felt the Yukai, but I have to be leaving now. Why? Ajiya shouted, but Naruto entered into summon circle and disappeared. Ajiya had a smile on her face. You are definitely Kushina's son. She looked at a picture of her friend Kushina along with Mikoto, Aki, and Chisato when they were at school. She took out her phone and dialed. Mikoto-chan, I have to thank you for the introduction. Hello, listen, I want to pay the school fees of S student named Naruto Uzumaki, Ajiya said. As he left the house, I wonder how Issei handled his contracts. Naruto thoughts, but before he was swallowed by a magic circle. With Naruto. Where the hell am I? Naruto asked aloud as he looked around and realized that he was in a graveyard. SHH Rider and I were training when we saw them. Caster said as they hide behind a gravestone. Huh. Naruto turned looking around, but he did not see anyone until Kurama replied. Naruto, I sense the two mage hiding their powers behind the bushes and another one is hiding behind that grave to your right. Suddenly a young girl stepped into their view. The young girl, who looked perhaps 13 or 14, is wearing a purple coat with cold weather hat. She had snow-white hair and red eyes. Who is that? Naruto asked Rider and Caster as the young girl started to talk. Oh, you noticed me, I never thought anybody could. The girl giggled at the boy and girl that was in front of her. Isn't it past you bedtime, little girl? A young woman with long wavy black hair, which she styles into twintails tied with black ribbons. She is wearing a red turtleneck, a black skirt and long black socks, said as the kid appeared from nowhere. Right, Shiro-san? She asked the boy, who nodded his head. You are right, Rin. The boy named Shiro replied. He has auburn hair and golden brown colored eyes. He is wearing a blue and white long-sleeve baseball jersey t-shirt and a blue slim straight jean. Hey, I know that boy. Naruto said and walked towards them. Rider, Caster, get ready on my signal if necessary. Hi. They said. Shiro has been a while, old friend. Naruto said, walking towards them, which shocked Rin and the others. Why were you spying on us, pervert? Rin glared as she glanced his arm and saw a familiar mark. Huh, you say something, bitch. Naruto replied as steam came out of her head. It's me, Naruto. Ignored the pervert Shiro, we have bigger fish to fry. Rin said to Shiro, who nodded his head and ignored him. That bastard ignored me, and for that bitch. Naruto said to himself. She is very pretty after all. Caster said through the mark. You and Rider are way prettier. Naruto replied as Rider and Caster blushed. Thank you, Master. Caster said. Master, you are embarrassing me. Rider blushed even harder. Enough talking and prepare yourself. The young girls shouted as they jumped back. But before I kill you, I will introduce myself. My name is Ilias Vale von Einsenberg. Rin went pale when she heard the name Einsenberg. Shiro, the girl, said her name is Einsenberg. Her family has been a part of every Grail War. Rin said. And it looks like she is following the family tradition? Shiro said. The little girl didn't look like she could hurt a kitten. That's right, Oniai-chan, Iliasvale said with a smile on her face. Now prepare yourself or die, Oniai-chan. Get ready, girls, Naruto said. Come, Berserker, Iliasvale commanded, and in an instant, a mountain of muscle that looks like a man appeared in front of the girl. The beast is wearing very little, just a tunic to cover his lower regions, and was carrying a huge slab of stone that had resembled an axe. Archer, let's go, Rin shouted as the white-haired man known as Archer appeared in front of her. He has gray eyes and tan skin color. He is wearing a black body armor made from a special material with metal-plated shoes, which appear to be attached to his trousers, and a red overcoat which covers his arms and upper torso, and is fashioned and tied with an Uzumaki knot. Holy cow, Naruto sees giant guy. Master, Caster and Rider said. Not yet, Naruto said. Crush them, Berserker. Iliasvale roared as Berserker charged the group, readying his axe to bisect them or literally crush their bones to dust. Saber, come for. Shiro quickly called out his mage. Attack with Archer. Saber is a young woman in her late teens with a slender physique and soft, white skin. She has finely textured golden hair that seems as if sprinkled with gold dust. She is wearing a shining armor with an old-style dress, made from old-fashioned blue cloth, underneath. Saber and Archer attack the huge man, which caused a huge shockwave which caused both servants to skid across the ground. Arg! Naruto screams out as the shockwave sends him flying to, only for Caster and Rider to appear and catches him. Thanks, girls. You're welcome, Master, the girls replied. He has 2 servants. Rin and Shiro eyes widened. How interesting, 2 servants, that mean you be more of a challenge than these 2 idiots, Iliasvale said with a smile on her face. Change the target, attack the blonde. Aren't you forgetting Sumio? The man roared as he kicked Saber so hard it sent her fly away. Naruto and his 2 servants jumped away. Now Caster. Rain of Light. Caster cast her spell and light begins to rain down on Berserker, who uses his axe to deflect them. Berserker roared as he jumped in the air preparing to attack Caster when suddenly a chain was wrapped around his leg. Ready, Naruto said as Rider nodded her head and the 2 dragged down the chain, slamming Berserker into the ground. Finish him, Caster. Light bomb. Caster launched a ball of light into the crater. Boom. Wow, their teamwork is a lot better than ours. Shiro looked at Rin, who glared at him. You are no match for us, kid, Naruto said with a cocky smile. Silly Oniai-chan, Iliasvale said with a smile. Hey, I thought that was your nickname for Shiro, Naruto said when suddenly they felt on the chain. What the Rider pushed him away, only to be lifted up in the air by the chain and slammed into the ground. Rider, Naruto shouted as he ran over to her. What the hell, I could have taken it too. No, Master, it is my job to see it that you do not get hurt, Rider said as Naruto helped her up. That is what I am here for. No, that is not the only reason you are here for, Naruto said as he dusted her off, which caused her to blush. Kia. Naruto and Rider turn around to see Berserker attacking Caster, who created barrier, but Berserker was took strong and it broke with his axe. Then he delivered an powerful punch that connected to Caster's face, sending her skidding across the ground. Finish her, Berserker, Iliasvale happily shouted as Berserker charged at her. Caster, Naruto roared as his eyes got red and his whisker got dark. I won't let you hurt my girls. Naruto vanished from the spot and appeared between Berserker and Caster and caught the axe. Master, you came, Caster said, and trying to smile with her swollen face. You dare attack the servant of Uzumaki, Naruto? Naruto roared as he delivered a punch to Berserker's face that sends him flying towards his master. Who the hell do you think I am? He appeared in front of them and sends him into the air. He's my master Uzumaki Naruto, and he is going to win the Gale War. Ryder roared. She was in the air waiting for Berserker. She delivered a powerful leg drop that sent him crashing into the ground at high speeds. Boom! Iliasvale, Saber, Shiro, Rin, and Archer eyes widened at the whole scene. Master, watch out! Ryder shouted as she saw Berserker throwing his axe towards the blonde. You don't know when you give up. Naruto stand up and caught the axe only to send flying by the force of the axe. Arg! Boom! Master! Ryder and Caster shouted. Cough. Naruto coughed up blood as he got up. I am fired up. What the hell is that guy? He can't be human. Rin cried out as she looked at Shiro. Is he? He was when I met him. Shiro replied. Caster, Ryder led attack together. Naruto said as they charged at Berserker. Let do it, Uzumaki barrage. Caster and Ryder vanished at high speed and appeared beneath Berserker, and Caster delivered several punches the large man face. Uzumaki. Bitch! The massive man roared as he attacked, only for Caster to dodge and vanish. Ryder appeared in his guard and gave him a powerful kick that sends him into the air. Now Naruto-kun! Ryder and Caster shouted. Naruto Rindan! Naruto delivered a somersaulting heel drop to Berserker's head that sends him crashing to the ground. Light bomb! Caster said as Ryder put her hands on her shoulder to add her mana to Caster's attack. Can I join this party? Sober said as she added her power to the mix too. Fire! Naruto shouted as they fired the attack. Amiya-kun, we have to get out of here. Rin shouted, grabbing Shiro's arm. Wait, I have to get Saber and Naruto-san. Shiro said. Don't be an idiot, she's a servant, she can handle herself, and the blonde has his servant to protect him. Rin shouted. Archer, help me. Boom. Saber. Shiro shouted as Archer grabbed both of them and jumped to safety. The smoke cleared, revealing a wounded Berserker with his master on his shoulders. He had cut and burn mark over his body, and yet he looks like he could go another round or two. You are a very interesting person, Oniai-chan Uzumaki. You look like you can still fight, but sadly we must leave. The girl said as she looked at Naruto. It was nice playing with you, Oniai-chan. Bye-bye. As she vanished. Let's go home, girls, Naruto said as his red eye turned to ocean blue. Who the hell are you, pervert? What is your connect to Amiya-kun, and how do you have two servants? Rin shouted at the blonde. It's none of your business. Naruto turned to Saber and his two servants, who are ready to fight each other. Can't you see they are tired? Why don't you back off? Naruto said. Do not presume to order me. Saber said, glaring at the blonde, who just smirked and openly laughed, making her eyes twitch. Stop, Saber, he is right, Shiro said as he looked at Naruto. Naruto, look, I dash. Let's go, girls. Naruto ignored him as Ryder and Caster smiled as they disappeared on that spot. With Issei. Issei was forced to ride his bike to his first contract because he was too stupid to learn how to use the magic circle. Sweaty and tired, Issei had finally arrived at the residence he had been summoned to and rang the doorbell before waiting for whoever had summoned him to answer the door. After a few seconds of waiting, the door cracked open. Nyo! Nyo? Issei blinked several times, having not expected that to be the first thing he heard from the person he was to be making a contract with. Then he sighed. The door opened further and Issei began the necessary introduction. Sorry for intruding, but I was wondering. He trailed off, his eyes widening in horror. Welcome, Nyo. Standing on the other side of the door was what could only be some kind of monster. It was large, beefy, built like a brick shithouse with muscles on its muscles and arms bigger than Issei's head, and definitely not female. It was wearing its hair in twin pigtails with ribbons tied into bows. It was also wearing a Sailor Fuku uniform that showed off its disgustingly hairy legs, with a pair of white wings sticking out from behind its back. Issei abstractly recognized the clothes as a magical girl uniform, but that wasn't something he was immediately focused on. It was more an after-the-fact detail. The thing, for that's all it could be in Issei's mind, loomed over him like some kind of indomitable fortress of pink. I've waited for so long, yo. Issei, who was staring up at the thing with wide, teary eyes and snot dribbling down his nose, just barely managed to speak, such was his fright. Your wish. I want you to turn Mirutan into a magical girl, yo. Eh? He really should have expected that, what with the cosplay and all, but for some reason he hadn't. In fact, he was so startled that he was knocked out of his terror of the monstrosity before him. I think you need to go to another world for that. I've been to another world, but no one has the ability to give Mirutan magical girl powers. The hell? This thing actually went to another world? At this point, I have been forced to make a request from my enemies, the devils, to grant my wish. Enemies. Oh shit. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. This was not good. So not good. I want you to give Mirutan. I want you to give Mirutan magical girl powers, Naiu. Wawa. I'm gonna die. The city alleyway. Naruto and they appeared in an alley in the city. That was fun, ha ha ha. Naruto laughed as they exit the alley only to see Erika running past them. Hey, isn't that Erika? As he chased after her. I wonder why she is running. Who is this Erika person? Caster asked. She a friend of mine that helped me with my project. Naruto said as they lost her around the corner. Naruto-sama slow D-Rider and Caster crashed into an invisible barrier and fell to the ground as Naruto continued without noticing. Erika! Naruto shouted as he searched for her. Naruto turned another corner only to see Erika standing in front of a huge two-headed white wolf. What the hell? The dog swung his massive claw at Erika. Fly boots of Hermes. Erika said as a magic seal appeared under her legs which sent into the air dodging the dog's attack. Is that all you have, rogue god? As a magic seal appeared around her. She was now in some sort of battle armor. On the armor there was a red glyphs with rose symbols in the center and scripture rotating around the outer edges. Die witch. The rogue god roared as he attacked again, destroying the building she was on. Erika had used the same magic to jump to another building. Oh shit, Erika has powers. A shocked Naruto watched. You may be a rogue, but you are a minor god, weaker than the others. Erika said as she stretched out her hands, and a magi seal appeared. Lion of steel, and he who can get you the lion heart. A sliver lion head came out of the magic circle. So she's a Campione. The Kyuubi said in shock. A what? Naruto asked. A god slayer. The Kyuubi said, which shocked Naruto. I have heard of them. They work for the angels to track down rogue gods and fallen angels. Where is Caster and Rider? Naruto looked around. Hear the oath and obey the Campione, Erika Blandelli. Erika said as the lion mouth opened and she shoved her hands into it and pulled out a rapier. It appears it's time for a duel Coeur de Leon. She raised the sword into the air and swung the sword at the beast. She fires large blasts of red magical energy that sends the beast crashing into a building behind it. Yahoo! Go Erika! Naruto shouted, which got Erika's attention. Naruto, what are you doing here? Erika looked down on him. Erika, watch out! Naruto shouted as the giant two-headed wolf got up. Fong wolf Fong! The rogue god roared as he started to spin. The ultraviolent rotation creates a vacuum vortex that tears the surrounding apart even without touching them directly. Die! He attacks her. Sore boots of Hermes. She flew higher into the air to dodge the attack. Arg. Dot. Her body was covered in cuts and her clothes was shredded as the wolf attack destroyed a large portion of the city. Not bad, Erica said as her wounds healed and her clothes was fixed. Let's see you dodge this whirlwind wolf fong. The rogue god roared as his body spun in a violent assault again, but this time it was bigger. Hm. Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani? O Lord, why hast thou forsaken me? O my God, I cry in the daytime, but thou hearest not, and in the night season, and am not silent. But thou art holy, O thou that inhabitest the praises of Israel. I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint, my heart is like wax, it is melted in the midst of my bowels. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue cleaveth to my jaws, and thou hast brought me into the dust of death. For dogs have compassed me, the assembly of the wicked have enclosed me, they pierced my hands and my feet. But be not thou far from me, O Lord, O my strength, haste thee to help me. Deliver my soul from the sword, save me from the lion's mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of wild oxen. I will declare thy name unto my brethren, in the midst of the congregation will I praise thee. Erica finished as her sword turned into a lance, a copy of the Lance of Longinus. Lance of Longinus. She threw the lance. No, not that arg. The two-headed wolf screamed out as the lance pierced his chest. That was so badass. Naruto roared as Erica landed in front of him. Wow, Erica, I never knew you could do that. You never should have. Erica said, which made Naruto frown. Are you going to kill me now? A scared Naruto asked. No, what I meant to say was that you never told me you were a devil, so I never want you to know my secret until you told me yours. Erica said. How did you know I was a devil, and why aren't you going to kill me? You are a servant of Goark. Naruto screamed out in pain. I can sense it, and my job is not to kill devils, but to kill rogue gods and fallen angels, so you are safe, my cute little devil. Erica said, which made him blush. Okay, but I was wondering something, why haven't Sona or Rias here, since this is their territory, and are you exposing yourself to everyone? Naruto asked. I created a barrier around this place, and only person with grimoire can enter it. Erica said with a smile, pointing to the glowing thing in his pocket. And for your final answer, only Satan-level devils or fallen angel can see or sense them, and that is when they are a few feet in front of them. Other devils and humans only see them as natural disasters. Then why can I see them? Naruto asked. You have called me as yet, am I not pretty enough? Erica said as Naruto blushed. You can see it because you have a grimoire. Why did you give it to me? Naruto asked. I don't know, it just felt right. Erica said as she walked up to him and captured her lips with his as Naruto blushed as she pulled back. Score! Kuruma roared. What was that for? Naruto stuttered. I injected the information into you and how to use the grimoire. Erica said as she licked her lips. But you could have told me. A red-faced Naruto said. I know. She winked at him. Watch out. Naruto tackled Erica to the ground, dodging a tornado-like attack. Stay out of the way, boy, the witch is mine. Rogue God said, but he wasn't in his god mode, he was in his human form. He had a wild appearance with several physical traits more akin to animals. He has messy brown hair, sharp black eyes with vertical slit-like pupils, pronounced canine teeth, and a distinct red fawn markings on his cheeks. If you want to kill Erica, then you will have to go through me. Naruto growled. Feel the power of Kiba no Akamaru. Kibamaru roared. How sweet. Erica said from behind Naruto. But your devil attacks won't work on a god, but that's what a grimoire is for. I see. Naruto said as his right hand started to glow and a golden sword appeared. Golden sword of Varathragna. Why did you get that cursed sword from? A shocked and scared Kibamaru shouted. So you know of the golden sword that has the power to cut through divinity. A smile appeared on Erica's face. It can cause a god to fall from godhood. Now that I summon the sword, what do I do now? I know nothing of that god. Naruto shouted. Hee hee. Erica giggled and cupped his cheek and kissed him again as they were covered in a golden light that spreads throughout the area as golden swords came out of the ground. Some of the swords started floating in the air and pointed at the rogue god. I have to get out of her dash. One of the golden sword went through his back. Arg! He screams out in pain as he transformed into his god mode of the two-headed wolf. You are the god who has a strong connection to the wild, especially to wolf. Naruto's lips separated from Erica as several more swords pierced his skin. Both Kiba, Hana, Akamaru, and Sum also rule over the wild. You have two sons Cerberus who guard the gate of hell and Isorthrus who was killed by Heracles. Kibamaru roared in pain as the swords attack again. Growing up you were considered the weakest in your family. You try every to get stronger, but you could not. Naruto roared as the sword pierced him again. You were so weak that your mother Sum decided to team you up with your cousin Akamaru, another god weaker than you and an outcast, to boost you confident. It worked and you too became a lot stronger, but you became short-tempered and impulsive, which caused you to make mistakes in battle, which caused you to lose. Stop it! Kibamaru roared out in pain. Years passed. Akamaru grew stronger than you, and you got jealous and killed Akamaru in his sleep and claimed that it was the enemy that did it. You took the title of your cousin and became Kiba no Akamaru. Naruto finished as the wolf turned back into his human form with swords in his body and blood leaking everywhere. Ha 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 ha. Nice try, God Slayer! Kibamaru roared as the swords vanished and place turned gray. But I am still alive. That because you are not Kiba. Naruto said, which shocked the rogue god, and the golden field appeared. You were always jealous of Kiba family and the love his mother gave him even when he was weak. Arg! Kibamaru roared in pain. Finish him, Naruto. Erica said as Naruto nodded his head. Your mother kicked you out for being weak, so when you got the opportunity you killed Kiba in his sleep and to his body, family, and title. Isn't that right, Akamaru? Naruto roared as he swung the sword to destroy the rogue god. No! Naruto fell to his knees with the sword. You did wonderful, my campione in training. Erica kissed him on his cheek. I'll see you around as she vanished. Naruto. The last thing he saw was Caster and Ryder running towards him as his sword vanished. End Chapter 6. New Discoveries. With Naruto. Naruto woke to the sun's rays shining on him. Ah, my head, what happened? Naruto got pee and held his head and looked around the room only to realize that he wasn't in his room. Where the hell am I? Is this Erica's house? As a blush appeared on his face. He had never been to a girl's house before, much less sleep in their beds. No, it can't be her house. She vanished before I fainted. Naruto got up off the bed and walked towards the door. Where could I be then? He looked around and saw a huge hallway with 7 doors and 2 labeled bathroom. I hope I wasn't kidnapped. Naruto said to himself as he walked towards the stairs. No, Ryder and Caster was with me. Naruto headed down the stairs only to be in another huge room like upstairs. Shit, whose house is this? Naruto voiced echoed throughout the hall. Looks like I have to bust out of her dash. Naruto's eyes caught a familiar picture on the wall. It was one of him, Mikoto, and the children from the orphanage. He walked up to the picture and looked at it to make sure he was seeing right. What is this doing here? Naruto said as he looked around and saw another picture of him and Mikoto that they took at the fair in front of the Ferris wheel. He had won a trip for 2 after answering a question correct on a radio show. I need to get to the bottom of this. Naruto decided to search every room until he found someone. Naruto searched the rooms, but he could not find anybody. He wondered where the person or persons was as he heads into what he hoped was the kitchen, since he haven't found it as yet. Are you sure you know what you are doing? A familiar voice said. Of course I do. I watch Naruto-sama it all the time. Another familiar voice said. Do we have to wear this? I never seen Naruto-sama wearing it before. The first voice said. I read in a book writer, the girl made breakfast for her master wearing only this. The second voice said. Really, and what the name of the book called, Caster? Writer asked her fellow servant. Make out paradise. Caster replied. Naruto entered room. Caster, writer, what is going on? Naruto rocket back with a nose bleed into the wall, knocking him out. He had saw two luscious, plump ass and pink pussy of his servants. Master. Writer and Caster shouted as they ran up to him, only wearing an apron. 5 minutes later. Naruto woke up only to see the worried look in Writer and Caster's face. Why are you girls dressed like this? Master. Caster and Writer tackled the blonde, crushing his face with their lovely breasts. You are awake. Yes, I am awake, but you haven't answered my question. Naruto replied as they let him go and told him. Damn it, Caster found my orange book. I see, now I have a question, where the hell am I? Naruto shouted. Let's talk about this over breakfast. Caster said as they went to sit around the table. Naruto, this is your new house. Sona-sama did it after she found out how you've been living. Writer said as she ate. She said she had meeting with her family yesterday was to get the support of her family to build you this house. Caster said as she ate. So where is Sona-chan? Naruto asked. He wanted to talk to her. He did not like handout. He preferred to work for it. She wanted to talk to you, but we told her you were tired from all the training yesterday. Writer said. Oh, she wants to talk to you today. Caster said as she continued to eat her breakfast. Did she ask about you guys? Naruto asked them. She did, but before we open our mouth she changed her mind and said that she trusts you, and when you are ready to tell her you will. Writer replied as a smile appeared on his face. We need to tell her about this guild war and everything. Naruto said as he finished off his breakfast. Naruto-sama, what happened yesterday? Caster asked as Naruto started to remember. We thought we lost you when you entered that barrier. We tried to enter, but we couldn't. Yeah, and when you appeared you were tired and had a sword in your hand, Writer asked. Oh, that. Naruto told them what happened. The sword you saw me with was Verathragna's golden sword. Rin apartment. Rin brought out bag and started packing it. Are you actually serious about forming a team with that kid? Archer said, appearing behind her. His master looked unsure of her decision. Yes, Archer, I am sure. We need all the help we can get, and Shiro's and his servant are pretty impressive. Rin said, using the straps to secure her luggage. I thought the blonde was more impressive. He was able to take on that monster by himself. Archer said, looking out the window to see if he could catch anything in the distance. And his servants has excellent teamwork. Are you saying you won't follow your master's plan, Archer? Rin asked her servant seriously, as he did have independent action and was already an unruly servant. I have to follow it, as long as you are my master, though. Archer said, taking steps to leave the room. Wait. How come that blonde can have more than one servants? I thought that every master can possess only one mage. Rin asked her servant. There might be several reasons. One, the servant's original master were dead and they choose to work with him, or the blonde is just that powerful so he can handle more than one mage. Archer said as he turned to his master. That blonde boy is more powerful than any normal human that I have ever met. Unlike you, with that, Archer vanished from the room to avoid the rage he created in his master from pointing out the blunt truth. Kuo Academy. Sona's office. Enter. Sona said as Naruto entered her office. I have been expecting you. As the blonde took his seat. Before you say anything, I would like to say that the house wasn't a handout. You will be paying me back for it by bringing fame and glory to me and my family's name. Sona said, which shocked him. I know you will become one of the most powerful devil one day, Naruto-kun. I see, I can accept that. Naruto said as he snapped his fingers and Caster and Rider appeared. Kaishu-chan, these are my servants Caster and Rider. You're what? A shocked Sona shouted. Let me explain, Sona-sama. Caster said as they told Sona everything about them. Wow, just wow. Sona said as she sit back in her chair. Gale War, I have heard of that, but I never expect that one of my servants would be involved. As she thinks about it. Sorry, I did not tell you, Kaishu-chan. Naruto said as he looks on. This just means that you will have to train harder. Sona said as Naruto nodded his head. You cannot complain about anybody that I choose to teach you. And no. Naruto said as a smile appeared on her face as Rider and Caster vanished. Is there anything else that you have to tell me? Sona asked him. Yes. Naruto said as he showed her the golden sword and told her what it was. So you can only use it against a god or fallen angel, but as long as you know at least everything about them. Sona said as Naruto nodded his head. Who would give you such a powerful weapon? I can't reveal my source until the person is ready. Naruto said with mate. Sona growled. Sorry. Is that person a threat to us? Sona asked. No, the person only hunts rogue gods and fallen angel. Naruto replied. So that person must be with the church. Sona said to herself. Fine, you don't have to tell me that person's name. Thank you, Kaishu-chan. Naruto said as he got up. Wait, about the school fee. Sona said as Naruto sits back down. I was going to pay it, but the principal told me that it was already paid. Do you know how? A client of mine paid it for me after I completed my mission. Naruto said as Sona listened to him telling her the story of what happened. She said she was a friend of my caretaker at the orphanage. Naruto, what was the name of your caretaker? Sona asked. Her name was Mikoto Uchiha. Why do you ask? Naruto said. Mikoto Uchiha. Mikoto Uchiha, where have I heard that name before? Sona said to herself. Don't you think it's strange that a succubus was friends with your caretaker? Oh shit, it can't be her. What are you talking about? A confused Naruto asked. Sona did not answer, but she got up and headed towards her bookcase and started looking through it until she found what she was looking for. It was a huge black book with golden wings on it. Sona headed back over to her desk and opened the book and started skipping the page until she stopped. Is this Mikoto? She pointed to a picture. Naruto looking at the picture, it was Mikoto, but she was wearing a miniskirt that rode low on her hips, exposing the strap of her G-string, and a tube top that lovingly wrapped itself around her big jugs and 12 jet black wing behind her. No, it's not her. Mikoto has blonde hair and green eyes. Naruto said as he continued to look on with disbelief. Why didn't realize that she was a fallen angel, the Kyuubi said to himself. It seems like Kushina-sama erased some of my memories. Mikoto Uchiha was one of the 4 strongest angels in heaven along with Michael, Gabriel, and her brother Azazel. She lost her place in the heaven after her brother had sex with a human woman and covered up for him, and thus she and her brother became a fallen angel as punishment from God. Shortly after that, they created the Fallen Angels organization, Grigori each being the co-leader. During the Great War between the 3 factions, she was known as Demon Eyes Mikoto because of her fearsome red eyes. The fallen angels were the first to retreat due to Azazel's order after his sister was hit by a deadly curse that seems to suck the magic out of the target. She died shortly after that. Why would you believe it was my Mikoto when the book started that she died? Naruto asked. Some books can be wrong. Sona said. In the classroom. Naruto was still thinking about what he found out. He had asked the Kyuubi, but he did not know. He entered the classroom only to see Kiba glaring at him, and a smirk appeared on his face, which made Kiba glaring at him even more as he remembered how strong Naruto was. I should have been the one to take him on, Kiba said to himself. I would have wiped the floor with him. So Marayama-chan and Kate-chan, did you find out what the crystal can do? Marayama and Kate nodded. So what is it? Well, you won't believe it. Naruto-kun. It's... Marayama replied, was interrupted by Urza. Shut the hell up, brats. We have a quiz now, Urza said in cold tone. But sensei, you never essay-. You brat. Dentation after school Ezra roared, which shocked the class. They knew that something was wrong because Ezra wasn't like this. Sense-. That's it, brat, you are banned from my class. Now get out. Ezra roared as the boy started to cry. Shut up, crying fat ass. The boy ran out of the classroom. Brat, it seemed like your sensei is a really bad mood. Naruto nodded. He noticed too. She didn't smile as she usually do. I wonder what is causing it. Wait, what date is it? Naruto said as Kuruma, who told him. Shit. Today is her birthday. That bastard, I dare he sleep with that slut, and on my birthday no less. Ezra roared in her mind. And I thought he loved me. Castor, I want you buy a dozen roses, and Ryder, I want you to buy a strawberry cheesecake. Naruto said as he took out the credit card that Sona gave him and tossed it out of the window. Use the card. 5 minutes before class over. Naruto had finished his test early and was let out. Test is over, so hand out the paper and get out. Ezra roared. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you. Naruto sang as he entered the classroom with a cake in one hand and a roses in the other. Dear Ezra-sensei, happy birthday to you. A smile appeared on her face. She was still upset with her boyfriend. I don't know why you are upset, but I hope this will at least make you happy for a moment. As he handed her the roses and placed the cake on the table, a wider smile appeared over her face. Oh my Naruto-kun, thank you for roses and cake. Ezra took up the red rose and smelled it. How did you know that today was my birthday? A light blush appeared over cheek. Don't you remember, sensei, you told us on the first day of class and that you love strawberry cheesecake? Naruto blushed as Ezra's face light up. Is this cake a strawberry cheesecake? Ezra asked as Naruto nodded his head. Yes. Ezra shot up and hugged Naruto, crushing him into her breasts. You bitch, stop hugging him. Marayama and Kate growled. Are you jealous, hee hee hee? Restia and Est laughed at their owner. No, I am not. The girls shouted in their minds. You're welcome. Naruto blushed. He loved the feeling of her breasts on his face. Lucky bastard. The Kyuubi growled. That's it. Kate growled as stood up. Hey guys, let's sing the birthday song to Ezra-sensei. Happy birthday, Urza-sensei. Everyone started to sing as Ezra smiled. Oh, thank you, students, Ezra said as they finished. I am so sorry for how I was behaving earlier because of some personal issues. We forgive you, sensei. The student shouted. Now let's party. Ezra shouted as the students cheer. After the party. Thank again, Naruto-kun. Ezra said as she kisses him on the cheek before walking out of the classroom. Naruto. Kate called him. Naruto. Marayama called him too. Naruto. Marayama and Kate shouted, which knocked Naruto out of his mind. He was touching the spot where Ezra had kissed him. Sorry. Naruto blushed as the girls glared at him. Era, somebody is jealous, a voice said. Naruto turned to the sacred gear and his eyes widened. It was none other than the black-haired girl Restia. Restia-chan, what are you doing here? If anyone could see Naruto was cut off by Kates. Naruto-kun, Restia-chan has special power that can allow her to hide her presence and only person she wants to see her will. She explained and narrowed her eyes. What are you doing there? Oh come on, I am bored of only talking to you girls. Restia jumped and sat on Naruto's laps. I want to enjoy some time with Naruto-kun. After school. You. Naruto and Restia stopped and cast an annoyed glare as the pervert Issei came running up to him with a crazed look in his eyes. The brown-haired, slightly insane-looking member of the hentai Sannin Gumi grabbed Naruto by the collar of his blazer. If you want your ass kicked again, then you have to wait in line because I have other things to do. No OT, that's and not WYIIAMH here. A scared Issei shuddered. Then you are here to ask me to forgive Rias and Akino, then forgot it. Naruto said with glared. No OIIC came T to A ask why you if why you are remember why Yuma-chan. Issei said only for Naruto to push him off, which made Issei crashed into the ground. Huh. Naruto said as he put his hands at his chin. Yuma, a very beautiful with black hair, violet eyes and black angel wings and lovely pair of breasts that you want to motorboat? Yes. Yes. Issei was crying tears of joy at the knowledge that someone finally remembered the girl who had killed him. That's exactly who I'm talking about. Nope. Sorry. Never heard of her before. Naruto said as he walked away, only for Issei to grab onto his arm, only for Naruto to grab him by the throat and slammed him against the wall hard. Touch me again and I will kill you. You do have to thank her for give you this new life, the Kyuubi said. Let go of Issei or else. Kiba said as he suddenly appeared, preparing to fight. He was the one who was bothering me. Naruto said as he dropped the pervert. I don't have time for this. Naruto walked away. You sure dash. Stop Kiba-senpai, I was the one who bothered him. Issei said, but Kiba wasn't listening because he was too busy drooling over the hot blonde known as Erika, who was in front of Naruto. Erika-chan. Naruto called to her. What do you want? Naruto. Erika gave him a small glare slash. What happened to you? Why are you angry me? A shocked Naruto asked. Why don't you mind your own business? Erika roared. Naruto, she is in a bad mood, right? Naruto nodded at his sensei's words. Just tell her what you want to say and leave. I do not know why you're angry, but all I wanted to tell you is thank you for yesterday. The blonde girl blinked as he walked away. Wait, Naruto-kun. Erika shouted and grabbed onto his arm. I am sorry, it's just that I got a lead on my cousin this morning only to find out it was a trap. As tears came out of her eyes. I am sorry to hear that. Naruto hugged her as she cried into his arm. Damn bastard, she should be crying in my arms. Kiba growled as he watched. I am sorry, Naruto-kun, I should never take it out on you. Erika said as they separated when she sensed something. I have to go. As she ran off. Naruto-kun. Restia said. Let's go and get some ice cream. Yeah, ice cream, the black hair girl said. Later in the day. Issei left his friend's house feeling even more depressed than before. It seemed not even watching his favorite pornos could lift his spirits up. As he continued to walk down the street to his house and sulk, a strange feeling came over him. It was sort of like that feeling he got when he was about to be beaten by a horde of angry teenage girls, only different. It was much more sinister and made his body shiver as a chill crept over him. How unfortunate. Issei blinked, then turned around. Walking into the light of a street lamp was a middle-aged-looking gentleman with short black hair and dark blue eyes. He wore an outfit that consisted of a pale violet trench coat over a white dress shirt with a matching ascot, black pants and shoes, and a black fedora. To actually bump into someone like you in a place like this. The man traced his fingers along the rim of his fedora. Issei stared at the man dumbly. What the hell was this idiot talking about? Not wanting to stick around any longer, and feeling more than a little on edge around this guy, Issei did what he felt was the most prudent thing at the time. He turned around and bolted like a bat out of hell. Trying to run away? The man taunted. Tell me, who is your master? I can't tell him about President. Issei said to himself. Like I will tell you shit. Issei's sacred gear appeared on his head. A sacred gear, but he's a devil. The shocked man said to himself. Issei's eyes widened as he stumbled forward, just barely catching his balance. He felt something in the back of his neck. What the hell? Stay out of this, he's mine. The man shouted. He had wings. Black angel wings. Just like Yuma. Tell me who your master is, the man demanded. When Issei didn't answer, he felt himself losing consciousness. What was in that needle? The man frowned. Or perhaps you're a stray. I can't detect any traces of your master on you, so you must be a stray. In that case, killing you will not be a problem. The man held out his hand and a bright light started to emit from it, which Issei realized with a start he had seen happen before. As expected, a spear of light appeared in the man's hand. Issei turned to run. He can't seem to use his devil powers right now. He didn't get very far. Before he could even run a meter from where he had been, an incredible pain erupted from his stomach. Issei looked down to see the cause, not surprised one bit to find he had the shaft of the light spear sticking out of his gut. God! This was the second time he had been stabbed by one of these light things. What the hell? Coughing, Issei tried to pull the light spear out, only to feel more pain surge through him as his hands were literally burned by the light. You can't pull it out, can you? The man behind him taunted. He grabbed Issei by the head with one hand, grinning like a madman. Light spears like this are deadly poison for creatures like you. Would you like me to help you pull it out? Without warning, the man ripped the light spear out of Issei's stomach through his back. If the pain he felt from getting it shoved in him in the first place was incredible, then the pain of having the spear pulled out was indescribable. Nothing could have prepared him for the agony he felt now. I apologize for giving you such pain. Issei just barely heard as he held a hand to the gaping hole in his stomach. He just barely managed to crawl over to a wall where he felt his life fading again for the second time. Sadly, it looks like I missed your vital organs. I'll be more accurate next time. This time, I'll definitely kill you. Just before the middle-aged man could throw his light spear at Issei, the last thing Issei saw was the strange man with the black wings getting smashed in the face by an orange and black blur. Naruto landed on his feet after sending the fallen angel with the fedora flying. You are lucky I was around, Prev. Restia, check him to see if he is okay, she nodded. She examined his body and said, he just faint due to lot of blood loss. Who the hell are you? And who are you talking to? The fallen angel asked as he wiped the blood off his lip. Naruto looked up to see the fedora man glaring at him as he held the right side of his face. Naruto pointed at the man. I'm the guy who's gonna kick your ass if you don't leave the kid alone. Naruto shouted. Be careful, kid. The Kyuubi said. And I am going to help him. Restia yelled. Naruto and Restia blinked as a familiar aura appeared behind them. That red hair. The fedora-wearing fallen angel murmured. I see, you wouldn't happen to be part of the Gremory clan, would you? Ignoring Naruto for the newcomer. That's right, Ria said, smirking at the fallen angel. She absently used her hand to flip some of her hair behind her head in a display of haughty elegance that only a member of royalty like her could pull off. I am Rias Gremory. It's a pleasure to meet you, fallen angel-san. And I'm going to have to ask that you stop hurting Issei here. So that's one of your underlings? The man tried to look nonchalant as he fingered the rim of his hat, with the large bruise on his face now beginning to swell. Please don't leave your servant unattended like that. Someone like myself might bump into him while accidentally taking a walk and think he's a stray that needs to be put down. Thank you for the advice. Rias cast him an amused smirk before her expression turned serious. She narrowed her eyes and placed her hands on her hips. But perhaps you should be taking your own advice. This city is under my jurisdiction. If you interfere in my business or try to hurt one of my cute little slaves again, I may have to take more drastic actions. Don't mix me up with the likes of her, Naruto said, which made Rias glare at him. My master is a lot better. With a large flap of his wings, he took off to the skies, leaving only a parting comment in his wake. The same goes for you, heiress to the Gremory family. My name is Donasek. Pray that we never meet again, especially you, brat. Oi! Naruto shouted to the sky. I am so scared. Don't bother shouting, Rias said calmly as she turned around to assess how badly Issei was damaged. He's already gone. Don't tell me what to do, bitch. You should focus more on your stupid decision of leaving your weak pawn alone to walk these streets. Naruto fired back. You don't have right to tell what I do. Issei is my peerage and I deserve. A selfish bitch like you don't deserve anything, Naruto shouted as he walked off. Issei deserve a master who won't use her servants for her selfish gain. Gremory residence. Surzix, Seraphald, who had a smile on her face, and Graphia, who was too busy glaring at Hilda, who was glaring back, had just finished watched the video of the fight between Issei and Naruto. Surzix and Graphia was sad about Rias' loss, but other hand Seraphald jumping was madly about her little sister victory. Yahoo! Sotan win the match. Oh, I want to kiss her, hugged her and make dash, but she was interrupted by Hilda as she glanced at the Surzix. Sorry. Nan, it's okay. Surzix glanced at the Issei, then Naruto. Who is this boy? Again? The Surzix asked. What is place in the Sona peerage? His name is Naruto Uzumaki, Surzix-sama, Hilda said with smile that was noticed by Graphia. He was one of 3 extra pieces that Seraphal-sama gave to Sona-sama. Seraphal eyes widened at this blonde boy was one of her mutated pieces. You remember the pieces that you did not want? As the Satan Red nodded his head. I gave them to my sister. Okay, one is Naruto Uzumaki, what about others? Surzix asked. And again. The 2 girls on the video who was cheering for Naruto-san, the brown hair girl is called Marayama and pink hair girl is called Kates. Surzix nodded. What kind of powers do they possess which would make Sona turn them, and what AE their pieces? Forgive me, Surzix-sama, but Sona-sama has not told me anything about Naruto's, Kates, or Marayama, not even Seraphal-sama, her own sister. She wants it to be a surprise. Seraphal pouted. She had asked Sona only for Sona to hang up on her. She's right, I asked So-chan, but she wouldn't tell me. Okay. Never mind. Surzix said. This blonde guy defeat the Crimson Dragon host easily. Surzix-sama, doesn't his fight style remind you someone? Graphia said. Who? Surzix and Seraphal asked. I can't remember the person's name, but we fought against that person in the war. Graphia said. Too bad, you can't remember? Surzix replied. Maybe it will come to me later. Graphia said to her king. Sorry, but I have to go, I have lots of work to do. Goodbye, Gi-tan and Surzix-chan. Goodbye, both said as Seraphal and Hilda left the place. The next day. Both servants standing on top of the building watching their master walking on the streets. Castor had created a barrier so that Archer or Saber could detect them. Temporarily, they forgotten the Holy Grail war. For today, they were focusing on get to know more things about their blonde master. Ryder and Castor were smiled at their master, but their smile turned to frown when they saw Issei were following him. Naruto-sama, that guy named Issei is following you. Should we take care of him? Ryder asked. No, he is harmless. Naruto replied. Okay, Naruto-sama, we will leaving him alone, but if he attack you then he is dead. Castor and Ryder gave him their word to not attack him. With Issei. After that terrible night, Issei were completely healed by Rias. He saw Naruto walking ahead. Naruto-san, Issei yelled. Naruto stopped the track and narrowed his eyes to Issei when he called him. He was not in good mood since he met Rias on last night. What do you want, Issei? Issei flinched at Naruto's tone and took a step back. He did not want to be slammed into a wall again like yesterday. Last night, did you save my life? Issei asked. Why would I save the pervert that keeps on trying to peek on my friends? Naruto growled as Issei took another step back. It was that bitch Rias who saved you, Naruto said. Please, stop it. Naruto blinked as Issei continued, I know everything about your attempt to woo President Akino-senpai and Kaneko-chan to go out with you and you fail. Issei said as Naruto growled again. I know that they humiliate you, and I understood that you have all right you called them that. Do I look like I care if you know that? Naruto said in an impassive voice. I know, and I also know that I have no right to tell you this, but please do not talk bad things about my president in front of me like that. She is my president and I love her. Issei begged as he went on his knee. You would like anybody to talk bad about your Kaicho. He has a point, you know. The Kyuubi said. Shut up, sensei. Naruto shouted. I know that last night that you were the one who saved me. Issei said as his head was touching the ground. So thank you for saving my life, and would you like to be my friend, Naruto-san? What do you say, sensei? Naruto asked. I don't care what you do, but his friendship had its advantages and disadvantages, the Kyuubi replied to his friend. You trick him and gain information about Rias, and he could be a spy sent to you by Rias. Naruto nodded as understand statement. Okay, Issei, I won't talk bad about Rias and her peerage in front of you. Issei smiled widened. But don't think I won't call her that behind your back. Issei frowned, but he nodded. Oh yeah, I can live with that. Issei smiled widened as he turned, so let's go to school. Issei nodded and both went off and walked away. Master, are you sure about being friends with a rival from the other team? Castor asked. Don't worry. I know what I am doing. Naruto replied. What happened to you, Naruto-san? Issei asked as he looked at Naruto, who seemed to be staring in space and laughing. Nothing. I'm just thinking about the incident with Kiba in Urza-sensei's class. Naruto replied as they continued to walk. Oh, you mean homosexual, ha 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 ha, that was really funny. Issei laughed. Aren't you angry? He's a member of Rias's team after all? Naruto asked. Nan, that pretty boy deserved it, and I totally agreed with you. He never hang out with the girls who throw their selves at him. I once saw him close his eyes when the girl's skirt blew up. They heard a voice and also a sound of something dropping on the ground. Both Issei and Naruto looked back to see a girl on the floor. She is spreading her arms wide open and has her face on the ground. Before Naruto could react, Issei was in front of the girl trying to help her up. Hey, are you okay? Miss Issei asked as he lifted her up. She is a pretty young girl with long blonde hair and green eyes. Her hair flows all the way down to her back, with split bangs over her forehead and a single strand sticking out from the top, sloping backwards. She is wearing a dark teal nun outfit with light blue accents, a white veil over her head with light blue accents, a brown satchel slung on her right hip, and brown boots with black straps in an X-shaped pattern. She also wears a silver cross necklace around her neck. Ayuyu. Why do I keep on tripping over? Oh, I'm sorry. The girl said. Thank you very much, Dot. Wind blows. The sister's veil flies off because of the wind. Her blonde hair, which is hidden underneath, falls down onto her shoulders. Her straight blonde hair is sparkling with light because of the sunshine. Issei completely fall for her. Issei could felt his heart beeping fast at the blonde hair beauty. Damn it. She is cute. Issei thought. Is something wrong? The sister looks directly at the boys with a worried expression. Sorry. Naruto and Issei said at the same time. Naruto glanced at the bag on the floor. Tea traveling? Naruto asked. No, that's not it. I was appointed to the church in this town. You must be a resident of this town. It's a pleasure to meet you. She bows her head. Issei looked at Naruto, who was sweating bullets. I have been in trouble since I got here. I can't speak Japanese that well. I was lost and other people couldn't understand what I was saying. She holds her hand together in front of her chest and looks really sad. I think I might know where the church is. Issei said. Naruto shocked, is this idiot trying to kill us? Naruto knew that Issei was thinking with his lower head right now. This could be fun. Why you do? Thank you. This is all thanks to God. She smiles at him with tears flowing from her eyes. Few minutes later. Naruto, stop, don't go any further. The Kyuubi shouted as Naruto stopped and grabbed Issei. Yes, this is the place. I'm so glad. The blonde said as she looks back to see Naruto and Issei wasn't following her. How about you guys come in for some tea? Okay, ouch. Naruto hit Issei in his head. Sorry, but we've to go or we will be late for school, Naruto said, and Issei nodded. Oh, so you must be going then. The nun said with a sad look on her face. At least tell me your names. My name is Hayato Issei. Everyone around me calls me Ise. Issei shouted. My name is Naruto Uzumaki. My name is Asia Argento. Please call me Asia. Asia. Beautiful name for beautiful nun. Issei blinked. Asia blushed at the compliments. Thank you, Ise-san, Asia said as Issei blushed. Then, Sister Asia, let's meet again. Naruto said. Yes. Ise-san, Naruto-san, I will definitely come and see you. Asia bows her head down. Both devils left the place after waving hands towards her. On a building beside the church. So she has the power that I hope can finally remove the curse on my mother. The fallen angel said as she left. Last time. My name is Asia Argento. Please call me Asia. Asia. Beautiful name for beautiful nun. Issei blinked. Asia blushed at the compliments. Thank you, Issei-san, Asia said as Issei blushed. Then, Sister Asia, let's meet again. Naruto said. Yes. Ise-san, Naruto-san, I will definitely come and see you. Asia bows her head down. Both devils left the place after waving hands towards her. On a building beside the church. So she has the power that I hope can finally remove the curse on my mother. The fallen angel said as she left. Now. Chapter 7 Renewed Friendship. In school. Naruto turned to look at Momo and smile. They were trying to build back up their friendship to where it was before he had confessed and she rejected him. What is that? Naruto said to himself as he saw a hexagon-shaped silver rosario hanging around her neck. Did she always have it or did she just get it? Who knows, maybe you should ask her to join you for lunch in order to build back up your friendship since your other two friends will not be there. The Great Nine-Tailed gave him a suggestion. Then discreetly ask her about the necklace? That is a good idea, thanks. Naruto took out a paper and started writing on it without the teacher noticing. Lucy-sensei would have my head if she see me doing this. He threw it at Momo's desk as Murayama and Kate watched, wondering why Naruto would want to talk to Momo for. A shocked Momo saw the paper fall on her desk and thought it was Saji who was apologizing to her for what happened yesterday. Then she realized something. Saji was in front of her while the paper came from behind her. She turned around to see Naruto smiling at her. So it was Naruto-kun. I wonder what he wants. As she opened the note. Momo, what's wrong? And don't lie to me. I can tell when something is wrong. I know it is none of my business, but if you want to talk about it, then meet me in the cafeteria at recess and turn that frown upside down and show me that beautiful smile of yours. Your friend Naruto. Momo giggled at the last part. Naruto always seemed to know who to cheer her up. I am such a fool. Based on what you told me, then yes you are. Suddenly a voice came from the silver rosario she is wearing around her neck. If only I was there with you when it happened, I could have talked some sense into you. I wish that did not happen to you and that I had found you earlier, Ka-san. Momo said with tears in her eyes, I promise you I will free you from this curse that my bastard father caused. Momo found the rosario a week ago after finally decided to search through her mother and father's stuff in the basement. Her whole world was turned upside down when she discovered that her mother was trapped inside a rosario. Damn it, now I made her cry. A worried Naruto said to himself. Yeah, sucks to be you, ha 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 ha. The Nine-Tail laughed. I know you were my daughter, but it was my fault for letting my guard down when I thought he was dead. Now reply to the note before he thinks you don't want to have lunch with him and tell him that you are not crying because of the note. Momo blinked as she looked at Naruto and saw the worried look on his face. She quickly wiped her eyes and took out her own paper and wrote her response before throwing it back towards Naruto without Lucy-sensei seeing. First of all, your letter is not the reason why I am crying, so don't blame yourself. Naruto's sweet dropped as her first response as he continued to read. Yes, I'm upset because of what happened yesterday in my personal life, because I was stupid. And yes, of course, I'll join you for lunch. Uzumaki-san, would you like to read that note in your hand to the class? Lucy shouted as the class looked at him. Caster, writer, I need your help. Naruto said. Hi, anything, master. Caster replied. I want you to change the words on this paper too. Naruto told her what to write. Riser, I want you to put gel, in, the BCL, next to the classroom as fast as you can. Hi. Rider roared. Kukuku serve you right, Orphan. Kiba chuckled. Yes, I would, sensei. Naruto said, which shocked the class as he took his time. He got up and walked to the front of the classroom. Are you sure you want me to read it, sensei? With a smile on his face. What is he up to? Lucy wondered as she saw Naruto's smile. Yes, Uzumaki, so quit stalling and read the note. Damn it, this all my fault. Momo said as Murayama and Kate glared at her. It seems that the message was sent to me by accident. It was addressed to Kiba instead. Naruto said the magic word, which is Kiba, and all the fangirls listened closely. It reads, to my dear blonde hair prince, I know you love how I screamed your name yesterday after you sheathed your sword into me. I felt like I was in heaven. I can't wait for us to do it again, so fake and injured and meet me in the broom closet next to your classroom now. P.S. I tie myself up just like how you liked it. Love, Jalal Fernandez. The note shocked the entire class, especially Lucy, Murayama, and Kate, who knew that is Jalal Lucy-sensei boyfriend. That a lie. Kiba roared as he got up ready to charge at Naruto, only for Lucy-sensei to stop him. Sit down, Kiba. Lucy shouted as he took his seat. You think that was funny, Uzumaki? She growled. I am not lying, read it for yourself. He handed her the note. Don't mind if I do. Lucy took the note and read it. This is his handwriting. Lucy threw away the paper and stormed towards Kiba and dragged him outside as the students followed. Sensei, he's lying. Kiba roared, but Lucy wasn't listening. They arrive at the closet and open it only to see a naked Jalal tied up. Kia! Slap! You bastard, you stole my boyfriend. Lucy slapped Kiba before running off crying. No wonder I can't get his attention. And so the rumors started to spread about Kiba's relationship with Lucy Sensei's boyfriend, Uzumaki. Kiba roared as he ran back into the class to kick the shit out of Naruto, but he wasn't there. In the cafeteria. Hey Momo. Naruto shocking the girl. Naruto-kun, what are you doing here? Kiba is looking for you and he is pissed. Momo warned him. Like I care, I came here to keep my promise. I did ask you to lunch today. Naruto said as he took his seat. Now you can tell me why you are upset, if you want though. Fine, it's Saji, I confessed to him yesterday. Momo said with a sad look in her eyes. He rejected me and stated that it served my purpose. He told how he used me to hurt you and that the only reason he liked me to hurt you. Bitch got what she deserved. The QB said. What go around comes around. Sensei. Naruto shouted. What you were thinking it. His sensei replied. I know, but she is still my friend. Naruto said as he put his hands on her shoulder. Don't waste your tears on that bastard. His is the one who should be crying for letting a beautiful girl like you get away from him. Thank you, Naruto. Now I know how you felt when I rejected you. Momo said as she held her head down. I still regret doing it, Naruto-kun. It's okay, I understand. You just like me as a friend. Naruto replied. Oh, so cute. He still has a crush on you still. Honey, you need to hurry up and make your move before anyone else. The female spirit said. You really think so, Ka-san? The spirit nodded. Hey Momo-chan, I like the necklace. Where did you get it? Naruto asked. You can tell him about me if you want. The spirit replied. Are you sure? Momo asked. Yes, besides this could get you a lot closer to him so he can trust you again. Her mother told her. Naruto, this is no ordinary necklace, it's a rosario. Kia. Akino screamed as she crashed into Naruto by accident. Thanks for breaking my fall, handsome. As her assets were covering Naruto's face. Hey, get off him. Momo shouted. Quiet, bitch. Can't you see Naruto-kun is enjoying my breasts? Akino said as she started rubbing her crotch against his. Rara, is this for me? She grabbed onto his growing erection. Oh shit, it's so big. Get off me. Naruto shouted as he rolled her off him and got up. Naruto-san, don't be like that. I know you love it and those bitches that you hang out with are too much of a prune to satisfy you. Akino said as she tackled him again. You can get more by simple joining my side. She grabbed onto his zip only for Momo to slap her hands away. Naruto-kun don't need your help because he has me to take care of any problem, and I mean any problem. A red-faced Momo shouted as the students looked at her. Hell yeah, now that's my daughter. Her mother shouted. Arara, don't make me laugh. A virgin like you could never satisfy a man like Naruto-K. Akino's words were interrupted by a voice. Hey pervert. Naruto, Akino, and Momo turned to the unknown voice. I need to talk to you. Not interested in talking to a bitch or Shiro, Naruto growled at her. Akino, remember this girl, you must be Rin Tasaka, the new transfer student from my class. Master. Naruto heard caster and writer voice. Wait for a moment. Naruto replied. Rin turned to Rias's queen and give a slight glared yeah. And you Akino Himegami. Looks like you girls have lots of things to talk about, so Momo and I will take our leave. Naruto said as he grabbed onto Momo's hands, who started to blush. Naruto-kun's hands are so big. Momo said. Not as big as the thing in his pant. Momo's mother said. Mom. Momo screamed at her. Not until we talk. Rin grabbed onto Naruto's hands only for him to flash her hands off. I don't have anything to talk to you about. Naruto growled, which made her flinch and took a step back. Now leave me alone, or not even Archer can save you. He can sense him. Rin said to herself. Who is Archer? Akino asked herself. Fine, but this isn't over. Rin growled and stormed off. Now that the bitch is gone, why don't you meet me in the broom C-dash? This is my chance, Momo said herself. Before Akino could say anything, Momo grabbed his left hand. Hey, guys, Akino is offering a free BJ. Momo shouted. Akino-senpai, I'm ready for you, one girl said. No, bitch. I will be the one to get the BJ. Second girl said. Only man can get BJ. A boy shouted. Akino's face was red with anger. She was going to kill that bitch. Akino suddenly saw Momo dragging Naruto away as she was surrounded by the whole lunchroom. Naruto-kun, I need to talk with you somewhere private. Momo continued to drag Naruto. At the rooftop. This is a place when we mostly spend the time during our first year. Naruto said as Momo smiled at him. Yes, we did. Momo said. I really miss those days. But never mind, what do you want to tell me? Momo nodded from in front of him, swing her hair back and show him a silver rosario. Suddenly the rosario started to glow. Hello Naruto-san. Naruto's eyes widened at voice. Coming from the necklace. Hey. Why the shock face? You never seen a talking rosario before. He he he. Naruto-kun, meet my mother Akasha Blood River. Momo stated, point to the rosario. Naruto's eyes widened at the women. Oh, I never thought your mother was your sacred gear. You have a wild imagination, Naruto-kun, but I'm not a sacred gear, I'm a... Momo interrupted her. She was sealed into a rosario by my father who tried to kill her 3 years ago. Naruto's eyes widened. He tried, but I am a lot stronger than him and I defeated him, but as you know, a magician always has a trick up their sleeves, and he used a powerful sealing magic to seal me inside this rosario forever. Akasha said in a sad tone. Naruto, I think I can help them. Naruto was surprised at his sensei voice. What, you can do that? Then why didn't you tell me you could do this after we found out Mikoto? Naruto shouted. Easy kid, we don't have any proof that they are the same person as yet, and beside her seal is fresh unlike Mikoto's. Mikoto was sealed by a much powerful magician. Kuruma informed him. No, listen carefully. Caster, can you use your magic to break this spell? Naruto asked. Sorry, master, but I can't remove such a powerful magic seal. Caster relied. But you could if I add my yokai power to strengthen it. Naruto asked. That might work, master. Caster replied. Naruto grabbed Momo's rosario without her consent. Naruto-kun. What are you doing? She asked. Do you trust me? She blinked then nodded. Okay, Caster, create a barrier first. Naruto said as the barrier went up. Kuruma, I'm ready. Wait, did you say Kurama? Akasha said in a shocking tone upon hearing the name. Naruto channeled his yokai power and Caster used her own power through the mark on Naruto's hand. Naruto gritted his teeth. He didn't know it would take this much power. Just a little bit longer, and done. The rosario red crystal crack and bright red flash appeared through rosario, which caused Naruto and Momo to cover their eyes. Naruto opened his eyes to see a naked woman on the rooftop. Akasha Blood River was goddess. She is slim, well-toned and shapely, giving her an hourglass figure. She had deep green eyes and sakura flower-like pink hair flowed down onto the ground. Her breasts were DxD cupped that defied gravity and perky pink nipples. Momo's eyes widened. She is happy and angry at the same time. happy about her mother finally being free from the Rosario and angry that Naruto was drooling over her mother like naked form like a pervert. Naruto stopped staring. Momo couldn't finish her sentence. She seen Naruto passed out and fell to the floor. Before he hit the floor, Momo and Akasha's eyes widened. A small blue butterfly and dark cloud appear besides Naruto, and two women appear and grabbed him. Master! Caster and Ryder said at same time. Master? Momo and Akasha said to themselves as they saw the two beautiful women. Caster! What happened to him? Ryder yelled at the caster. I am so sorry, Naruto-sama, this is all my fault. Caster shouted with tears in her eyes and cried into Naruto's chest. Stop the crying and heal him. Ryder shouted. I can't, I don't have enough magic to heal him. Caster cried even harder. Momo was wondering who the hell the new women were. Fine, then we have to get him to Sona-sama. Ryder said as Caster and Ryder disappeared from the sights. Damn it, I can't believe we just stood there as someone kidnapped Naruto-kun. Momo shouted as her mother held on to her. They did not kidnap him, they took him to Sona-sama. Akasha informed her daughter. I heard them talking about bringing him to her. Student Council Office. Murayama and Kates had just finished discussing their training schedule with Sona and was telling her about the crystals that Naruto gave them. So Naruto-kun gave you those legendary crystal? Murayama and Kates nodded. What are exactly? Just the crystal. Murayama said as she shown the white bracelet appear on her right hand. And the Rigel crystal. Kates said as she shown the black bracelet appear on her left hand. So these special crystal gives your sacred gear some kind of power boost. Both girls nodded. That's not all it does. Murayama informed her of the other special ability it gave them. In a few more weeks my team will be the strongest amongst the rookie kings. Sona adjusted her glasses. Did Naruto-kun tell you where he got it from? No, but he said that someone named Caster was the one who gave it to him, Kates replied. Sona raised her eyebrow. Do you know, Kaicho, who the hell this Caster is? Well. Before Sona could reply, a bright light appeared blinding them. What is going on? Murayama said as she and Kates activates their sacred gear and stand in front of Sona to protect her. Forgive us, Sona-sama, Murayama-san and Kates-san. Caster and Ryder appear with Naruto in hand. Naruto-kun. Murayama and Kates shouted in anger. Stay away from him, both girls yelled as their weapon glowed darkly, but before they could attack, Sona interrupt them. Stop, they are friends of Naruto-kun. Sona said, walking toward Caster and Ryder. What happened? As she took Naruto out of their hands and put him on the couch. But Kaicho, Naruto-kun never told us about them. Kates shouted as her sword glowed brighter. For all we know, they could be the one who did this to him. Murayama shouted as she prepared to attack. Did you girls just disobey a direct order from your king? Sona said as she unleashed her power, which forced Murayama and Kates on their knees. I can't breathe. Murayama and Kates as they felt her ki. Hurry up and do what she said. Est and Restia shouted as the girls deactivate their gear. Now Caster, Ryder, tell me what happened. Sona asked as they began to tell her. That fool, why does he always thinks he can save everybody? He could have got himself killed. Murayama, Kates, and not even Tsubaki has ever seen their king so upset before. It's all my fault, I should have warning that this could have happened. Caster started to cry. Don't blame yourself, Naruto-kun would have still went ahead and do it. Tsubaki said with a smile on her face. I will be taking Naruto to my private room and heal him. Sona said as she took him off the couch. But we can D-dash, the girls were cut off with a glare. As I was saying, I will heal Naruto since he has lost too much magic and you girls are not strong enough to help him. Sona said as she walked off. I suggest you get to know Ryder and Caster. As she opened the hidden door and went into it, Sona walked up to the bed and placed Naruto on it. I imagine this the other way with you carrying me here in your strong arms and place me on the bed. As she placed Naruto on the bed. And ripping my clothes off as I rip yours off. She took off his clothes and drooled at his muscular body and what seems like a third leg between his legs. Snap out of it, Sona, you are here to heal him. Sona said as she took off her clothes and laid down on his arms and placed her hands on his chest. She then placed his hands around her as she started to glow. I feel like I am taking advantage of you. As her hands run over his body, restoring his magic. With the others, Maruyama, Kates, Tsubaki, Caster, and Ryder was sitting on the couch as they told them about how they are class servant, the Holy Grail War, and their own story on how they meet Naruto. Maruyama and Kates surprised that so many things were happening in Naruto's life that they did not know about, and they are even angry at Naruto for hiding another secret from them. Wait, please don't be angry at Master, he wanted to tell you guys, but we weren't ready to meet you girls as yet. Caster said. Beside, Naruto-kun did not want you girls be a part of this whole war and having his enemies coming after you. Ryder informed them. That is just like Naruto-kun, he always think of his friends before himself. Kate said with tears in her eyes. So are you girls still mad at him? The vice president asked. No, we're not angry at him anymore, but I am still upset that he did not at least tell us. Maruyama said as Kate nodded her head. Since you are friends with Naruto-kun, we will also offer our friendship to you. I am Kate. She put out her hands as Ryder took it. My name is Ryder. It is nice to finally meet you. Ryder shook her hand. I am Maruyama, and thanks for the crystals. She put out her hands to Caster, who had a smile on her face. Caster was shocked. This is first time someone beside Naruto asked for her friendship. Caster, and you are welcome. With Sona. By the time Sona has finished restored Naruto's magic, she was horny as hell. There were many times in her healing session where she wanted to just throw caution to the wind and jump on Naruto's cock and rode the hell out of it, but she did not. She wasn't like Akino, who could not control her hormones. She was a proper lady after all. Even if she could not control her hormones, she wouldn't want to lose her virginity to an unconscious man or without his knowledge. You should be waking up by time school is over. Sona said as she put back on their clothes and drew the sheet over him. Sleep tight, my handsome prince. As she kissed him on his lips and walked out of the room. Sona walked towards the girls who were sitting on the couch talking to each other when a magical circle appeared and Momo stepped out, followed by a pink-haired woman. See, I told you I was right, Momo-chan. Akasha said as they saw Ryder and Caster on the couch. You were right, mother. Momo replied with a smile on her face. Mother! Everybody shouted. Momo, what is going on here? A confused Sona asked because she knew that Momo told her that her mother died 3 years ago. I know what I told you, Kaicho, but I found out last week that she was alive. Momo said. Then why didn't you tell me? Sona asked as she walked up to them with her guard up. I did not tell you because you were busy with Naruto-kun and you had other problems, and I did want to burden you with mine. Momo said. Momo-chan, none of my members' problem would ever be a burden to me. Sona replied. I am so sorry, Kaicho, I won't do it again. Momo ran up to Sona and hugged her. It's okay. Sona pat her on her head. She looks familiar. It seemed my daughter chose the right king to serve under. Akasha said with a smile on her face. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Akasha Blood River. Akasha Blood River, Sona and Tsubaki shouted in union. Wow, and here I thought no one would remember me. Akasha chuckled. How could we forget about you when my sister talks constantly about one of the strongest vampire who fought alongside her in the war and even tried to steal her TV show? Sona said as Tsubaki nodded. And I was so close in stealing her show, but that bastard talked me out of it. Akasha growled, remembering her husband. And I had the perfect name for it, True Blood. So what happened to you? I heard you died 3 years ago. Sona asked. I don't want to repeat myself 2 times, so I will tell you girls after you call Seraphal. Akasha relied. Okay, I will go and call her. Sona said as she excused herself from them and went to her office to call her sister. So where's the blonde hottie? Akasha asked as she looked around the room. I want to thank him personally for helping me. She licked her lips in a seductive way. Ka-san, leave him alone. He doesn't want any reward from and old Hag. Momo yelled as she noticed the lustful eyes of her mother. Who are you calling an old hag? I am more beautiful and sexy than all of you little girls in here. Akasha said as the girls glared at her. When I sink my teeth into Naruto-kun, he won't even want to see any of your ugly faces again. That's it, bitch, you are so dead. The girls shouted as they attacked Akasha.